Good morning, everybody. Or should I say good afternoon? Good afternoon. Hey, Ruby, what's up, Black Beauty? What's up, Shannon, Brenda? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm not seeing a WhatsApp number. I need everybody to come on in, speak to me. While you speaking to me, hit the like button, and while you liking it, share this video. I'll say it again. Um, I'd like for everybody uh, who listening to my voice to speak to me, say good morning, good afternoon, whatever the case may be. When you speak to me, like my channel, share my channel, because the material I'm about to bring to my channel is for entertainment purposes, but also facts about this whole R.Kelly uh, fucked up situation. So I will be playing some clips, some old clips, because I need to constantly keep reminding people on what's being said on social media. And social media is the reason why R. Kelly is incarcerated. Uh, just like the accusers have a right. Um, R. Kelly has a right as well. Uh, he has the same right as the accuser. The accusers, if they can use social media to incarcerate a person with lies and deceptions to lock R. Kelly up, it should be used to set R. Kelly free. Give me 1 second, please. Yes. I'll say it again. Um, R. Kelly is incarcerated due to public media scrutiny, public media deceptions, public media opinion, uh, social media deception, social media lies. Right now, this is why R. Kelly locked up. They want his past to haunt uh, his future. This is why R. Kelly locked up. Uh, it's one thing to say things in social media to uh, spread uh, rumors and lies, and to play with the people's minds and to play with the people's emotions, all because you had a personal, uh, at one time, had a personal relationship with R. Kelly. And then when the personal relationship didn't go the way you thought it should, it became even more personal to even setting this man up, slandering his name through social media, and having this man incarcerated because of your lies and uh, social media presence on different platforms to manipulate the people's minds and opinions. Opinion is not the law. The law is the law. So if you come in this chat, I want y'all to click those like buttons. Understand this is my job. If you like what I'm about to say, by any means, make sure you hit the cash app. So moderators, make sure y'all post my Cash App because I'm about to hit the hammer on the nail again. And I say it again, 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 again. R.Kelly has the same rights as the accusers. If they can use social media with lies and deceptions to lock R. Kelly up, it should be used the same way to set this man free. Do you agree? Yes or no? Want to see it in the chat? Yeah. If they can put out everything that's being said about R. Kelly, I feel it's only fair that things should be put out about them as well. I'll say it again. If they can put all these things about R. Kelly, all of these accusers, the government, whoever played a part, Lifetime, anybody that plays a part in this whole R. Kelly situation, I feel things should be put out them as well because they're trying to paint a one-side narrative to make a case, but don't want anything to be put out about them. That's not right. It's really not right. It's not fair. It's not fair to the public. It's not fair to R. Kelly. It's not fair to our Constitution. The man is locked up because of public opinion. The man is locked up because they want his past to be his presence. The man is locked up because people just have hate. The man is locked up because people couldn't get what they want out of Robert Sylvester Kelly, and so they choose to go the opposite way to join the government and helping to try to convict this man for something he did not do. And again, I say, R. Kelly has the same R. Kelly has the same right as the accusers. He has the same right as the accusers. If they can use social media to deceive the people, social media should be used the same way to free R. Kelly. What's up, somebody? How you doing? Good morning, everybody. If you came into this live and you spoke to me without clicking that like, do so now. Click the likes. The like simply says that you rock with my channel. You support my channel. You believe in the content that I bring to my channel and the way that I present things to my channel, to the people. That's what the like says to me. I do not get a YouTube check. Everything that's donated to my channel is through Cash App, PayPal, Zelle only. And I appreciate everybody. So as I do this commentary, the way I set it up, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna like it because I'm very articulate when it comes to certain things. And the way I get my message out. I love it when I'm calm like this. I love when I feel like I'm a little bit educated on some things. And I feel like I can get a message across to the people. So if you rocking with me, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you haven't shared, share, because it's enough evidence and social media to free R. Kelly. I'll say it again. When I'm calm like this, when I'm focused like this, when I speak at the level that I'm speaking right now, that means all gloves is off. So I'm going to say, like I've always have, say what I mean and mean what I say. I don't think I'm going to be joking at the end of this video, because some of my videos I know I try to make laughs and jokes and all that, but this video is not going to be about that. This video is going to be about redoing information that a lot of people may have missed or haven't seen that you need to see. So we will be going back down memory lane. I hope you have the patience to sit still and watch what's been put out there. I know about, I hear people, speak about the Nicole Becker situation. And I know a lot of people's in on the whole disarray and dysfunction and maybe mentally bothered by it. But in my own personal opinion, just my own personal opinion, I think it may be a good thing. That's just my opinion. Let me start off with the Nicole Beckman stuff. I see a lot of people doing the commentary, and whatever you're doing for your channel is good. Wish you the best. But when it comes to me and my opinion is just an opinion, just like everybody else. I've always said this: our time is not God time. I've always said our time is not God's time. God's time is his time. And just because things are getting to the nitty gritty and getting closer and closer, God just might be an on-time God as well. I personally think, in my opinion, it's a good thing. That's my opinion, because that way, this can avoid the conflict of interest of Robert Sylvester Kelly. Somebody put Nicole Becker in the chat so I can speak my mind on that. Yeah, I see a lot of people thinking that's a bad thing. Yeah, some people are here just for a reason and a season. I'm here because I feel I've been sent here. With all the stuff that's been going on, especially with me and dealing with a lot of these social media, YouTube bloggers, I feel I was sent here. That's why I'm going to still be here, and I'm going to still get my message across. And we still going to turn on when we need to. Yeah. Nicole Becker. Now, we all know what's been said in the social media streets, that Nicole Becker may be a conflict of interest because there's alleged that she may have some type of contact with R.Kelly before, I guess, she became a lawyer. Now I'm going to break this part down to a lot of people who all in the antsy and stuff like that. Although trial hasn't started, let's just say, thank you for the cash app. My phone's on vibrated. Let's just say the trial goes on and Nicole Becker is on the case in the New York trial, or even Chicago. What's up, St. Louis Suburban? Everybody, how y'all doing? My opinion is Nicole would be a conflict of interest, right? In this case. Because they would say, hey, she know R.Kelly. She been around R.Kelly. Whatever the case might be with R.Kelly. Versus having lawyers who don't know R.Kelly, who haven't been around R.Kelly, but only know R.Kelly because he's who he is, and he don't have no dealings with none of the parties that's involved in this whole R.Kelly case. That way, the new lawyers can do what they need to do to help get this man free and hold no bars with any of the alleged victims that's taking a stand against Robert Sylvester Kelly. That way, the prosecutors can't tie up Nicole Becker in anything uh, because of her alleged involvement with Robert Sylvester Kelly. So while I'm sitting up here watching a lot of people do that commentary, she left, she this, that, I was like, oh, here they go again. I said, people are always screaming they believe in God. And sometimes when God do things, he do it on his time. May be true. But I actually think it's a great thing, regardless what anybody say. So it won't seem like it's, a one-sided thing, like she's for R. Kelly and the government's not. And the government is not for R. Kelly, and she is, and she's been allegedly around him, so causing a conflict of interest. So I think that's a good thing. Now I feel like the lawyers can really do their job and fight for this man wholeheartedly without no personal feelings or relations dealing with Robert Sylvester Kelly. Okay? Just my opinion. So while everybody out there doing the most for whatever, I don't know. If you really look at it, I think it's a great thing. That's just my opinion on the Nicole Becker. Now the lawyers can come in with new lawyers and they can take whatever they can take and help fight this man. I'll say it again for the people who didn't hear me. Good afternoon, everybody. If you like my channel, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, share this, because this is going to be a very informative live that I do. Won't be no jokes in the end. Won't be no laughing and none of this. Going to be getting straight to what the government is saying about R. Kelly and everything that's been said. And what I will do is combat everything that's been said about Robert Sylvester Kelly in this video to show the lies that the parents told and that the other people's been saying against this man. And because it's just somebody out there that might haven't seen a lot of things on a bigger level, but doesn't mean they can't see it on my level or our level. Because again, I'm just a YouTube blogger with an opinion. I do not know Robert Sylvester Kelly. I do not know anybody involved in this case. I don't know Azrael, Angelo, Tim, the Savages, the Clarys, nobody. I'm just an independent blogger who do his own analysis, his own ghetto investigation, has his own opinion, his own right, and I just speak on what's already put out on social media. That's why I titled this, "It is enough evidence in social media to free R. Kelly." I'll say this again. R. Kelly has the same right as the alleged victims. I'll say it again. R. Kelly has the same right as the alleged victims. If they can go on social media and deceive the people, manipulate the people, con the people, to slander this man's name, to get him the perception of the world, the government, the state about Robert Sylvester Kelly, to lock this man up. They should be able to use social media to free this man. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of information in this case if the lawyers really know what they're doing to help free this man and submit what they need to submit. The same way they've taken people like Larry McGee's statements and information. And when you say we got bus drivers, we had the parents, we had my crib, we got people to lie, all this shit. They should take all that and put that in as evidence to help Robert Sylvester Kelly. It's all on social media. I'm just the one to revisit a lot of things that people don't want to revisit when it comes to this whole case. and it's a conspiracy against this man. So if these alleged victims can say all these things on social media and grasp the people's attention and paint this picture and this narrative for Robert Sylvester Kelly and this situation that's going on right now, and get this man a case, indicted, and locked up, they should use social media to set this man free. No hold bars. No hold bars. Yeah, got my pen because I wrote some notes. If they could say everything they want to say about R. Kelly and social media, and they could use everything they said about R. Kelly and social media, everything that these alleged victims has put out on these YouTube streets should be used against them as well. I'll say it again. If they can take things from social media and say all these bad things about R. Kelly, everything that these alleged victims, and you know who they is put out here with what they said about Robert Sylvester Kelly should be used against them since they doing it the way they doing it. And I can't say that no more. But nevertheless, let's go here. Let me start this commentary. 136 people. Get those likes up, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I always say again, sometimes when I go back down memory lane, I listen to certain little words, and sometimes the words I might not have said in one of my videos, I might say in this word. It's just key words that I listen to. Keywords. Somebody put keywords, keywords, keywords. It's keywords. Sometimes it's best to revisit some things and listen to the keywords that is being said in these videos. Okay? That they do, that they put out in interviews and all that. So somebody put keywords, keywords. So we go read this, and then I'm gonna debunk this with a video. Okay? Keywords. Make sure you put my disclaimer in there. This is for entertainment purposes. I do not own the rights to any of the videos or audios that's I'm about to, put up on the screen or news outlets. None of that. This is for entertainment purposes only, and for me to get the facts with using what they put out there in the YouTube world to help set this man free with what they put out there. Okay. Now let's get on to this right here. See this? Put a one in the chat if y'all see this. I'm going to break this down real quick. Read this real quick. Put a one in the chat if y'all see this in the chat. Okay. Now let's break this down. Now, this is what they're saying. Let me spread it out. FBI investigates R. Kelly for flying as Riel when she was a minor. Okay. FBI investigate R. Kelly for flying as Riel Clary when she was a minor. The investigation continues. This time, the FBI is looking into the coast-to-coast trip R. Kelly purchased for Azriel Clary, who was underage at the time. Give me a minute, y'all. I gotta write some notes down. I got my pen and my paper. Now, they said that R. Kelly purchased for Azriel, who was a minor. Now, I'm about to debunk all this And I'm going to speak on Alice Clary and Angelo Clary and show you the clips where Alice said she regrets buying the ticket. Okay? And if she was a minor, then why isn't the parents being charged with anything if they're going to charge R.Kelly and allege he did this when the parents said at their own mouth that they purchased the ticket? And Alice says she regretted. This is why I'm hated, because I bring the facts, what they put out there. Anyway, they said related. R. Kelly Chicago studio hit with 66 violations and fines. Anyway, Azriel, who was one of the women featured in Surviving R. Kelly, was flown from Palm Springs to Phoenix to Orlando on May 25th, 2015. First of all, that's fake news, because Azriel was never in Surviving R. Kelly. The parents of Azriel were speaking on that. She wasn't personally inside Surviving R. Kelly. The parents were on Surviving R. Kelly. Okay? She flew U.S. Airways leaving Cali at 6:57 a.m. and landed in Florida at 4:09 p.m. According to TMZ, source connected to R. Kelly's family shares the flight were arranged by a woman who was R. Kelly's assistant at the time. So what's the big problem? Well, Azriel was 17 at the time, which means R. Kelly could have violated the Mann Act, the federal act that makes it illegal to transport a minor across state lines for purposes of sex. Can't pronounce that word. Debauchery, or prostitution. The news site note. The FBI discovered the flights within the last week. R. Kelly's sources say the singer believes he did nothing wrong because he has the signed note from Azriel's mom, Alice Clary, giving R. Kelly assistant consent to care for Azriel. Kelly teams think that the note shows her parents were generally willing to let Azriel travel with him and just might have to, and with him, and just might have to prove it in court. Now, right here is a little clip. Y'all see the women, right? All right, we get the picture on that one. Oh shit! Why did I let that go? We get the picture on that one. Now, right here, pay attention. Now, right here I want y'all to check this out and listen carefully, listen closely. And what's being said. Sometimes we gotta combat what's being said when it's already out there. You feel me? So this is Alice Clare, the one that said that wrote the letter. Now listen to what she says.
Can I ask one question? Sure. It's hindsight 2020. Now that you know what you do know now, as a mother, what would you go back and do differently? I have one regret, and that was letting her go. My regret is buying those tickets and letting her go, because I feel like that's my fault. I take full responsibility and full action, because as a mother, I am supposed to protect my child. But you know what? Everybody make mistakes. So I have to deal with the consequences of my action, but nobody can judge me, only God. So I do know that, with that being said, I would definitely not buy those tickets and not let her go. And whatever would have took place, if she, made accurate on her threats of what she would have done, then I would have had to deal with that. But you know what? In my head, I would have known that I didn't let her go. So that's the one thing. And one other thing, if you're able to speak,
I was going to say, no, your daughter. Yeah, no, I was going to say, if you were able to speak to your daughter right now and actually know she was listening, what would you say to her?
Azriel, I miss you so much, man. I love you. And I never gave up hope. And I just want you home. Like, you can't believe nothing he's saying. He's a liar and a manipulator. And he's just using you for his own selfish reasons. And, we love you. And I'm never going to stop to the day I die. And you can always come home. Nobody will look at you any differently. She had mentioned to my son in a conversation that she didn't want to come home because she felt like we would look at her differently. But nobody will ever look at you differently. I just want you to come home because you have to understand you are young and you are being manipulated. And you know what? She has to go through what you're going through. That man don't care nothing about you. He does this to 1,000 females all the time. And once he's finished with them, he get rid of them. So, I don't know.
Okay. Now, let's go back over this because I've said 1,000 times. Every time I look at some videos, I tend to, I don't have my pen and paper. I just like ad-lib and freestyle and speak from my mind or whatever at the particular times. She said she regret buying those tickets. Now, this just debunk what the government is saying, R.Kelly assistants purchasing tickets. Well, if R.Kelly assistants purchased tickets, what about the tickets Alice Clary didn't pay for that she regret? And then she said, he's using you for your own personal reasons. But isn't that what Angelo did? Did Angelo use his own daughter for his own personal greed, for his own personal reasons? Isn't that what Angelo did? Didn't Angelo use Azriel for his own personal reasons? And that's why I say sometimes when I listen to stuff, I have to go back and listen like, man, listen to that word, listen to that word, listen to that word. And sometimes words speak volumes. because it's coming out of the people's mouths. Said she talked to her brother, and her brother said she didn't want to come home. There it is right there, because she was worried about what everybody probably would think of. Now, when she said she talked to her brother, she said he talked to her. The mama said she talked to her brother. When she talked to her brother, she didn't say her brother said that she said R.Kelly did anything to her. She didn't say when her brother spoke to her, she didn't want to come home because R.Kelly was beating on her. Alice didn't say when her brother spoke to Azriel, she didn't tell her brother she was in harm's way. Azriel didn't tell her brother nothing bad about Robert Sylvester Kelly. Now, the mama said when she talked to the brother, which is her son, she said she didn't want to come home because of what people might think of her. That's why I say sometimes we got to go back and listen to what people are saying. She said she talked to her brother, said she didn't want to come home because she didn't want to accept the scrutiny of what people may think of her. She didn't say when she spoke to my brother, she said R. Kelly did this, R. Kelly kidnapped, we got her in prison, she doing this, she hurt, she need help, none of that. She didn't tell her brother none of that, according to the mom. So when she talked to her brother, she said she didn't want to come home. She didn't say she was held against her will of coming home. She said she didn't want to come home because of her own personal reasons of what people may think of her or whatever. Okay? Want to break that part down because we only listen to what we want to and want to believe when people put on a facade and all these acts. What they want. And so I want to play this again because I feel like this is important. Some people say we don't pay attention, we don't read, we don't listen, we don't do this, we don't do that. I paid attention, I listened real well, and I comprehend very, very well. That's the wrong one. Let me move that out the way. So we gonna have to get into some back down memory lane conversations with me and Angelo. Oh no, that's the right one. That's the right one. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. It's the right one. So let's go here.
Chancellor, and that's exactly what she said. This is my opportunity. This is my big break.
Tempers eventually cooled, and the Clarys say they actually developed a professional relationship with R. Kelly over the next few months, even pitching various business deals, all of which he rejected. The Clarys say the singer had his own proposal.
Let me play that part again for people.
Over the next few months, even pitching various business deals.
What she said, this is my opportunity. This is my big break.
Tempers eventually cooled, and the Clarys say they actually developed a professional relationship with R. Kelly over the next few months, even pitching various business deals, all of which he rejected. The Clarys say the singer had his own proposal. Let Azriel join him on his tour full time.
He flew us into Chicago.
I was writing something down. Excuse me, y'all.
We sat with him in his studio. We met with him. And he basically told us, yeah, I'm starting tour. Basically, y'all need to make a decision.
Asriel had dreams of becoming a singer, according to her parents, who say she dealt with personal struggles, including a suicide attempt following a bad breakup. That was before she met R.Kelly. She eventually gave her parents an ultimatum. She says, if you don't allow me to go, I will try to take my own life again, or I will run away.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to call her bluff on it because I know she just attempted this previously. I'm thinking in my head, she only got 3 more months. She's going to be 18, so she can do what she wants. And she really carry out this. And then now I'm living with regret for the rest of my life.
From the outside looking in, guys, people will still say, you're allowing your 17-year-old daughter, who at the time is underage, to go with R.Kelly. The perception is that he preys on underage girls. Did that give you any kind of pause whatsoever?
That gave me pause. I mean, that gave me awareness, but you talking about a young lady that's raised by 2 parents going
So you're
through
saying
it.
you trusted her?
I didn't trust him. What I trusted was I raised my child right. I trust my daughter will be honest with us. And this was strictly her music. R. Kelly had a platform as big as music can
Whatsoever?
that gave me pause. I mean, that gave me awareness, but you talking about a young lady that's raised by 2 parents going
So you're
through
saying
it.
you trusted her?
I didn't trust him. What I trusted
Let
was
me pause right
I
there.
raised
Let
my
me
child
pause
right.
that.
I trust my daughter.
Let me raise that. Now, y'all heard the question. She said, so you didn't trust her, which was Asriel. That's why I say sometimes we got to go back and listen to these videos and break this shit down at a whole nother perspective. When Gayle King asked her, let me pull me up with the screen. When Gayle King asked her, so you didn't trusted her, he said, no, I didn't trust him. Well, if you didn't trust him, and this is the question that I ask as a man, as a father, as a parent, why would you put your 17-year-old daughter around somebody you do not trust? Y'all never think about that? She asked him, so you didn't trust him. Trust her, which is their daughter. He said, I didn't trust him. If you didn't trust him, why would you put her around him? If you didn't trust him, why would y'all fly to Chicago? Why would you allow him to fly you and your family to Chicago if you didn't trust him? And if you listen, they developed a relationship with R. Kelly. And if you listen, she said they even pitched business ideas with R. Kelly, which R. Kelly denied. I don't make this shit up. Sometimes we got to go in slow motion and re-listen to some shit. Sometimes we got to go in slow motion to replay some shit and listen what's being said and then wonder why the attack is so heavy on R. Kelly when it comes to Angelo Clary. They said he developed a relationship with him. They said I guess them developing a relationship, they felt it was comfortable to pitch different businesses ideas with R. Kelly. And R. Kelly denied it. Now I need y'all to pay attention. We gonna get into all that. Just listen right now. I say sometimes we gotta re-listen to some things to understand some things so we can get a full picture of right now what's going on. Because some things we don't understand then, but as you go down the timeline and keep listening, we understand it now. Yeah, I can't make this up. Azriel was a loose cannon already. Let's just keep that real. We all saw, and I'm gonna get into them wanting Azriel to remain a Jane Doe when she was out there on social media platforms, and they make a good point. How you want to become a Jane Doe when you was already out there because you said negativity sells, and you put all this stuff out about Robert Sylvester Kelly. But let's carry on with this first, and I got something coming up about that next.
Will be honest with us, and this was strict two parents going.
So you're saying you trusted her?
I didn't trust him. What I trusted was I raised my child right.
And when he want to steady keep screaming, 17 years old. My daughter was 17 years old. We done seen him all through social media screaming, my daughter was 17 years old, my 17 years old. And when Gail asked him again, so you didn't trust her. And I'm going to emphasize on this a lot with my ghetto investigation and listening skills. He said, I didn't trust him. But then I'm going to play another clip where he says out of his mouth, if his daughter wouldn't have never lied to him, the one he said he trusts now. So y'all just hold your horses. I don't make this shit up. This shit is already out there. I just revisit shit and want to point out shit. So he said he didn't trust R. Kelly, but his daughter was the one that lied to him. But we don't want to listen to that because it's R. Kelly. Because of his past situation, we want to believe everything a person is saying about R. Kelly. But listen what he says now.
I trust my daughter will be honest with us. And
she wasn't.
This was strictly her music. R. Kelly had a platform as big as music could ever give somebody. I didn't see the label stop supporting him.
And
he said he didn't see the label. Stop supporting him. Now, you mean to tell me because the label was still supporting him, you still made a decision about your 17-year-old daughter to do some type of business around Robert Sylvester Kelly. But then when the label stopped supporting him and R. Kelly didn't support your business, you decided to take a whole 360 turn and say your daughter was kidnapped and all this other bullshit. Now, remember he said, these his words now. I just go back and listen to the shit. because a lot of shit I got to break down to make it make sense to me, because it'll never make sense to me when a man says this.
Give somebody. I didn't see the label. Stop supporting them. I trust my daughter will be honest with us. And this was strictly her music. R. Kelly had a platform as big as music can ever give somebody. I didn't see the label. Stop supporting them.
And you told me that you saw him working with other young women.
Yes.
Last week, Kelly blamed Azriel's parents for their own estrangement.
What kind of father, what kind of mother will sell their daughter to a man?
3 months before Azriel turned 18, the Clarys signed a letter giving their consent for her to go on Kelly's tour and stay with a woman named Valerie Janice Payton. Who is Valerie Payton?
It ain't R. Kelly. It's not Robert Kelly.
But does she work with R. Kelly?
She's supposed to work for the label. We found out later on that she works for R. Kelly.
But at the time you signed this, you thought she was.
He told us it was someone
She was
affiliated with the music
From
label.
Sony.
Okay,
Records.
so you thought she would be a chaperone. for
Correct.
your daughter.
That's what she was supposed to be.
Okay.
And we found out later there was no truth in that.
I think in retrospect, many of these parents were too trusting.
Michael Avenatti is representing the Clarys. He claims R. Kelly used his celebrity status to manipulate the families and the women. If what you're alleging is true, how is he able to get away with this for this period
He's a
of time?
criminal. He
He
can't say shit.
surrounded himself with a bunch of people, a bunch of yes men and women that would provide assurance and comfort to these parents.
Let me speak to you, Michael Avenatti, because what you're saying don't make no sense. First of all, R. Kelly didn't surround himself around them. They took their daughter to an R. Kelly concert, hoping they would get some type of business going on with Robert Sylvester Kelly, Mr. Michael Avenatti. R. Kelly was already doing what he does because that's what he does. So maybe you didn't do your due diligence homework, but they went around with intentions in the first goddamn place. But carry on, sir.
It could be trusted.
From people in the inside, some of the other victims that we talked to, they all said that the girls have to prove their loyalty to him by any means necessary.
He's the problem. He don't have a sickness. He made a choice.
And this is what you guys fail to realize. It was not just R. Kelly that was doing this. It was not only just him and his handlers and his cohorts and whatever you want to call him.
It was my daughter,
It was
too.
also our daughter, because you have to understand, she was lying and duping us and pulling the wool over our eyes from the beginning.
When you look back on
You heard that? She said it was our daughter. She was the one that was lying to her own fucking parents. Now, if she was lying to her own parents, somebody explain to me again, where was this manipulation of Robert Sylvester Kelly and telling these young women, young ladies, whatever, to lie? That shouldn't be R. Kelly's fault because their daughter was lying because she was where she wanted to be at. Because every time I hear some stuff about what she doing, they trying to blame R. Kelly for everything that their daughter was doing, which they are solely responsible. I think it was something more going on in the home of Azriel and her parents that made her not want to go back. That's just my opinion. But carry on.
it, what do you think of the mistakes that you made? Do you take any
I
responsibility
take
for
full
the situation that you're in?
responsibility. We never denied responsibility. I feel like I failed my daughter because
Well, let me just stop right there. You do deny responsibility, Angelo. You deny responsibility by taking all the blame and want to put it on R. Kelly and say he's a grown-ass man. When you the same grown-ass man that made a grown-up man decision. So you're not really taking responsibility for your own actions. You're doing all your responsibility and putting it on R. Kelly for your actions. So again, and a lot of people have said this, if you go lock R. Kelly up or something, why the parents not in jail as well? If you say R. Kelly bought tickets and you hear the parents say they bought tickets, why they not locked up as well? I'm just saying. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If they saying R. Kelly bought tickets and the parents saying they bought tickets, why they ain't got no charges for sex trafficking? Exploiting a minor. That's what they say. You get all this stuff. I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot me. Because I got a bulletproof vest on. Don't shoot me. And it's called truth. People always say the truth will set you free. This is why I say there's enough evidence in social media world to set R. Kelly free. Thank you for the cash app.
I should have saw different signs. I should have saw the change in my baby girl.
You should have saw the change in Adria, but you didn't see it because she was enthused by all the fame. She was enthused in her mind about what she can get while she was around Robert Sylvester Kelly. That's why you didn't see the change in her, because she started to change herself. She's like, fuck that. I'm here now. My mom ain't here. My daddy ain't here. I'm here. And then if you listen to Alice Clary, when she said her daughter was about to be 18, she can do what she want. That's what Alice said. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Yeah. And then when you hear the mama say she was about to be 18 and ain't nothing they can do. So tell me, why is it when Azriel said out of her mouth when she turned 18, why they gotta be so like they so concerned about her? When Alice even said, well, she's about to be 18 so she can do what she wants. In 3 months, she's about to be 18 so she can do what she wants. So when she started to do what she wants at the age of 18, and we heard her say, when I turned 18, I most definitely want about to check in now. Why do they steady put the pressure on Robert Sylvester Kelly that he brainwashed these young women? This is why I say it's enough evidence in social media to set R. Kelly free. We just have to really listen to understand and not understand to listen. We have to listen. Whether you don't like R. Kelly, you still have to listen and look at the parents and the stuff they said and the things the daughter said and the things the government said and the things these opinionated people that don't like Robert Sylvester Kelly said and these alleged victims said and these grown-ups alleged victims said. We don't want to hear that. We just want to hear anything that's said about Robert Sylvester Kelly and say he's guilty. We don't want to do that. We just want to listen to everything that's being said about Robert Sylvester Kelly and just say he's guilty. We don't want to look at the facts. We want to look at everything that's been said about this man and say he's guilty. But don't want to look at the other parties and the shit they doing, the shit they done, or look at the parents or none of that bullshit and say, you know what? He's not guilty. If anybody got what's being on the screen, if you got this clip, email it to me. Last time I checked, I thought Dana J was supposed to get like $35,000 or some shit if he can get R. Kelly convicted. See, y'all don't remember that shit either. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember it was a saying out there that Angela would pay Dana J $35,000 if he got R. Kelly convicted. Y'all don't remember that, huh? Who got that clip? Somebody send me that clip and let me know if you sent it to me. Tell me to check my email. Tell me to check my messenger. Tell me to check it. Yo. I can't talk to you right now. Yeah. Who remember that? Who remember it was the saying that Angela would pay Dana J $35,000 if he got R. Kelly convicted, if he helped got R. Kelly convicted. Y'all don't remember all this shit. Whoever got that clip, email me. Somebody put my email up there, djtyson357@gmail.com. And that's why I think a lot of these people is sent in as perpetrators of R. Kelly. A lot of people sent in as perpetrators as R. Kelly supporters. If Sharon Winbush is supposed to be for Robert Sylvester Kelly, why is she putting pictures of Jane Doe's on her channel if she's supposed to be helping Robert Sylvester Kelly? Y'all don't think about shit like this. Everybody that's claiming to help Robert Sylvester Kelly is trying to do damage control through social media, because everybody's saying they've been around him. I know him. He this, he that, he this, he that. Damage control. This is the suffering of R. Kelly with dealing with people like these people on the outside who claim they love him, support him, for him, but doing all this treacherous shit that's not helping him. Yeah. She putting out Jane Doe's and all this shit, but you supposed to be helping Robert Sylvester Kelly, and ain't nobody never seen her face. That's why I said on my community chat, I think Sharon Winbush is working for the government, allegedly. I think she's working with the government. That's just my opinion. My opinion about Sharon Winbush, I think she's working with the government, but perpetrating the same way Dana J then perpetrated all these people like they for Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I'm so glad to say it again. I don't know Robert Sylvester Kelly. I never met Robert Sylvester Kelly. I just do my own research and give you my own opinion on about what I feel. And I'm entitled to that. Same way you entitled to feel what you feel about what I'm saying on my live. And I can't take that from you. Your opinion is your opinion. I respect that. My opinion is my opinion. Won't you give me that same respect? Everybody always saying they from, and then you flip and you talk to the informant Larry McGee, the other government snitch, Dana J. All these people she done fought against, then became cool with, jumped on the bandwagon with, but you was once against all these people. This is why I still stand firm. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. But anyway, let's carry on because I have more material to bring.
How do you think this story is going to end with your daughter?
How I want to see it end, I want to see my daughter leave.
Of course, but are you concerned about how it could end? Are you
I've heard like a suicide pact. You know, I know my daughter.
a suicide pact?
Yes, I've heard all kinds of stuff. So, you know,
That gives me chills, Alice.
It should give you chills
It
because
does.
the difference is our daughter had experience with trying to do it. See, everybody else can talk, but it's nothing like seeing a father coming in the house and seeing your daughter submerged in water and you have to pick her up and try to get her to the hospital. So I've been through that. So why everybody else may take this lightly and, oh, they just throwing something out there, it's real life for us.
wow.
Man, he said you can never imagine yourself coming home and seeing your daughter submerged in water. I was laughing at that shit. Because why would I have to come home to see my daughter submerged in water when whoever's there should be calling the goddamn ambulance before I even get home? So actually, my daughter literally is going to be waiting to be seen submerged in water, and nobody's there to call 911 or the fire department or the emergency hotline to help get this girl some help. This is why I say people don't look, listen, and learn. Now, these his words now. That's not my words. I just do the thinking on this shit. This is what he said again.
Everybody else can talk, but it's nothing like seeing a father coming in the house and seeing your daughter submerged in water and you have to pick her up.
It's not like a father coming in the house, seeing your daughter submerged in water and being picked up. Well, what the fuck they was doing before you came in the house? So they were just watching before you came in the house? So what everybody was doing before Angelo came in the house? Because I would rather hear something like, and this is just me, and I don't know if y'all think I'm being a sinister, but this is just me. After hearing some shit like this, I'd rather hear like, man, you never could imagine you getting a call that they had to call the ambulance to come get my daughter because she was submerged in water. Or I'd rather heard something like, man, you know what? You don't know how it is when you pull up to the crib and your daughter is on the stretcher because she was submerged in water and I had to get a call. So I ran to the crib. Or I'd already heard something like, man, I called home and they say Azriel tried to commit suicide. So I rushed home quick as I could, but they got the ambulance there to take her to the hospital and I met her at the hospital. Not no goddamn it. You can never imagine me coming home, seeing your daughter submerged in water. So between you coming home, and I just do the analysis on this shit. Between you coming home, what the fuck was all the responsible adults in the house was doing before you came home and starting to see your daughter submerged in water? What was the other family members doing? I know this part just might hurt a lot of people's feelings, but some shit just don't make sense to me. I'm gonna play this part again because I don't think we really listening to what a person is saying. So while you coming home, seeing what you seen, what was the rest of the people doing? Wait for you to come home to pick your daughter up? I know some probably like, now you know what? Now I see why they don't like this nigga on YouTube. Now I see why they hating on this cash out. Now I see why they hating on his success and everything that he got to get out the mud and him getting back on again. I see why. Oh, I tell people, listen, sometimes we listen to shit, we don't even dissect shit, analyze shit. We just say, oh, what? Yeah, woo, ah, woo. But when you take your time, he said that she tried to commit suicide because her ex-boyfriend, I guess, wasn't supportive of her trying to pursue music. And he broke her down or some shit, and that's why she wanted to commit suicide. That's what he said. Him, that guy on the screen. Wasn't R.Kelly. It was the ex before R.Kelly. But when she get around R.Kelly, she was living her best life. And one attempt to commit no suicide after all the last things that's been said about him, kidnapping, brainwashing, beating, all this stuff. I got bruises from here all the way down to my feet, all this bullshit. But this man said this. And I like to get stuck at certain places because I like to pick people's brains to understand what the fuck is y'all really listening to. Y'all never ask yourself nothing.
My daughter had experience with trying to do it. See, everybody else can talk it, but it's nothing like seeing a father coming in the house and seeing your daughter submerged in water, and you have to pick her up and try to get her to the hospital. So I've been through that.
Coming in the house and seeing your daughter submerged in water and picking her up. And this is why I say from that time you coming home or coming in the house or coming from wherever you came from, whatever distance you was, what was the rest of the people doing? I could see if you was even in the backyard and you say, I'm mowing the lawn, and I went upstairs and I saw her submerged in water. What was the other people doing while you was mowing the lawn? I could see if you ran to the stove and I got a call and I came home and see my daughter submerged in water. You pick up and take. What was the other people doing? Y'all be thinking I just be on here to get a cash out or to get a PayPal, which I know I'm deserving of it. But I really like breaking shit down. That's what I said. That's what I said, Marta. Because if they use social media to help convict, excuse my French, if they bring social media to help try to convict R. Kelly, why they can't use social media to help get this man free? So the government can take whatever anybody say about R. Kelly and use it against them in a court of law, but we can't take everything that's been used against R. Kelly in the court of law to help R. Kelly's defense. Yeah. I know y'all don't want to hear this shit. And shout out to the people who watching my live and ain't able to comment in the chat and say, yes, you motherfucking right. Shout out to y'all that's in the, and if you can't do that, you can't do this. You can send me a cash app and remain anonymous. You can't do that. I tell you the truth. And all you got to do is say, hey, good shit, DJ. I might not be able to comment in the chat, but I want you to know I'm watching your shit. Here's a cash app. Here's a PayPal. Because I know some people in the bushes that probably wish they can get on and say, you goddamn right, what the fuck this nigga was doing while his daughter submerged in water? What the fuck they was doing before he got home? Just waiting on him to be the rescue mission? This is the shit people need to think sometimes. They don't think. They just let a person tell them anything, and it's just what it is. That's not the case. But let's carry on, y'all. I see my door. Hey, True, I ain't speaking up but the truth. I really think I got some people in the bushes that's watching may want to comment and say, you know what, you right. But if you know you can't comment, you still get the cash app and say, hey, I'm in the bushes. Because I do get some in the bushes cash app too. I'm in the bushes, good shit, DJ. You can cash app and put that on there. I appreciate you. Anybody else who donates to my channel representing my analysis on this shit. I say it again. If they use social media to indict R.Kelly, to get him locked up, why they can't use that same tactic to free that man? If they use social media and tactics to get this man a fair case and trump up some more charges that he already been tried on, to only add some more charges that they didn't add from the first trial, they should be able to use all this shit to set this man free. Strategize. Yeah, I know. See, that's why the haters, they starting to leave. I be looking at them, they hate to hear that real shit. They like, fuck that. That nigga telling the truth. I can't take no more of this shit. But he right. So let me get on out of this chat. Yeah, I understand. I'm just saying, if they can use it against him, we should be able to use it to help him. Because these people put this stuff out there for themselves to be questioned, to be looked at like, that don't make no sense. But okay, just because it's R.Kelly. Okay. Just because it's okay. But this is the lies that we sell and the deceptions and the perceptions that we sell to the world to get some sympathy, some empathy. God ain't blessing no mess. Let me say it again. God ain't blessing no mess. If you know you foul in your heart and he know you foul, he ain't blessing no mess. Why you think they ain't got no reality show? Why you think ain't nobody really doing no interviews with them no more? See, they had to do all this while the getting the interviews was good. See, they had to do all this while the getting the attentions was good. See, they had to do all this while they was trying to get a money for an interview was good. Now that shit is played out. Yeah. It's over with. Because the truth is coming out. And as my man Black CEO say, what he say, it's time to tuck your balls in. Yeah. Now you wonder why ain't nobody doing no more interviews, because they know other shit is coming out about them, that all the shit they put out there against Robert Sylvester Kelly could be a fucking lie. You took this shit, y'all ran with it, y'all had y'all shine. Thank you for the cash out. Y'all took this shit, y'all ran with it, y'all gained from it, and that's over with. Okay. Today started at 11 a.m., end about 1:30. They say Nicole is still on the team. Okay. Well, I hope she come with it then. Just got a text. Nicole's still on the team. Send me the link, man. Send the link. Somebody put my email in there. Send me the link. Just carry on.
So why everybody else may take this lightly and they just throwing something out there? It's real life for us.
Wow.
As you see, they're very concerned. You saw it in Derica's piece. There was an anonymous call called into a hotline. The Chicago police yesterday, after this interview, the Chicago police went to investigate. They found that everybody was fine. And so for now, it's okay. But they, of course, are very worried. They say they...
See that? They sent the Chicago police and they said everything was fine, but they still went on this whole publicity stunt against Robert Sylvester Kelly. Y'all heard that, right? They sent the police there. Everybody was fine, but they still went on this conspiracy against Robert Sylvester Kelly. But okay.
They've heard that their daughter tried to leave twice and she was brought back twice. That also concerns them. And as for Valerie Payton, the woman that we mentioned, the Clary said they've never met her. And CBS News has not been able to confirm what her involvement was with Azriel Clary. So,
hear that? They never met her, but they signed over to a lady named Valerie Payton. I can't make this shit up. So what responsibility they not supposed to take or accept? Why they putting this all on R.Kelly? And money, man, is a motherfucker, man. Money is greed. Yeah. And let's go here. I'm done with that section. By the way, if you're just watching this channel, what's up, Love Lives Here? Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, share the channel. Hey, what's up, Warren? If your first time in the chat, put a 1 in the chat. I'd like to acknowledge you on this terrific Tuesday to say welcome to my channel. Hope it don't be your last time commenting in the channel. We all family over here. Make sure you donate to the channel. This is a job that I love to do. We're bringing nothing but the truth and what's out there already and opening people's eyes that they just don't want to open their eyes to what's being said and seen and heard. So in case nobody have my Cash App or my PayPal, put it in the chat. And y'all that's still rocking with me and go continue to rock with me, donate to me. But in the meantime, let me go to this right here. I want to touch up on this. Let me go get into this. Okay. Pay attention to the screen. While I read this, this is the time you can pause for the calls, make a donation to the channel if you're loving what I'm doing and I'm presenting. I appreciate you all in advance. Now, it says, R.Kelly demands ex-girlfriend Azriel Clary's name be revealed during trial. Says she already talks about him non-stop. Okay? Now, it reads as this. Disgraced singer R.Kelly is trashing his ex Azriel Clary days before he's set to appear in court. According to court documents obtained by Radar, the alleged child sex predator lawyer is asked the court to reveal the identity of Jane Doe number 5 from the indictment, aka Azriel. It says, at the moment, Kelly is behind bars in Brooklyn jail awaiting his federal trial, which starts next week. Prosecutor accused him of running a decade-long scheme to recruit young women and men for him to sexually abuse. His alleged victims told the feds Kelly would isolate them from family and friends and force them to cut off communication from the outside world. He reportedly sexually abused them and forced them to perform acts against their will. Now, this is all alleged. And everything that's being said, there's no police reports. There's no evidence of no sexual abuse. There's no evidence of any type of abuse. There's no evidence of no domestic violence abuse. There's no evidence of nothing. All this is just alleged, and the public opinion is not the law. No doctor reports, none of that crap. That he abused any of these women and forced them to do anything. In court documents, prosecutors did not name the alleged victims. Instead, labeled each one Jane Doe. Kelly has issues with this and wants his ex, Azriel, named in court. It goes on to say, eventually, Azriel said she had enough and left. She said all the positive things she said about R.Kelly were lies, and he forced her to speak out on his behalf. Okay, now I want to pause right there where you say he forced her to speak out. Okay, now let's pause for the cause. This is going to make a lot of sense as well. Make sure I don't miss these notes over here on the side. I'm done doing this commentary. Yeah. Now, she said, let me make sure y'all see me. Now, let me get back to this part. That's touchy right there. It's Jane Doe's. Eventually, Azriel said she had enough and left. She said all the positive things she said about R. Kelly were lies, and he forced her to speak out on his behalf. Now, when they say he forced her, did he force her to go see him while he was locked up? So these are things people don't want to think about when they talk about he forced her. Did he force her to continue to go visit him while he was in the MCC in Chicago, Illinois? Did he force her, or did she go on her own? Did he force her to sit in front of a camera and tell Shabazz, her daddy, all this stuff about Robert Sylvester Kelly? Did he force her to do that? R. Kelly's locked up now. Now, if you locked up, they say you bound, you isolated from society. Did he force her to do those things while she was locked up, while he was locked up, or while he's still locked up? Did he force her to go do these different interviews? Did he force her to do that? Did he force her to go on Shabazz and tell her daddy, you knew where we was well taken care of, this oblivious and all this other bullshit? Did he force her to do that? But I keep saying, we only want to be reminded and put in the mindset and visualize the things that are being written in these articles about Robert's investigation, kind of give us the vision of what's going on, but I don't have that vision. Okay. Well, and force her to speak out on his behalf. She started working with prosecutors months after leaving Kelly's Chicago high-rise. Now, the part I don't understand when Angelo goes on the rant and don't say his daughter worked for the government, TMZ the one first put that out there. Now she want to work against him. When she was once enjoying her life with him, now she want to work against him. When she was once enjoying the lavish lifestyle with him. How quick are we to change when we ain't getting what we used to get or doing what we used to do instead of keeping it real from the heart? But that's another story. Kelly says Azriel has no right to remain private since she speaks about speaks about him regularly. He points out that she disused her relationship with him through the press and by participating in several documentaries about him. He also says Azriel has posted over 10 videos on YouTube and appeared in an interview in 2019 with CBS This Morning. The need to keep her identity anonymous has been directly undermined by her own actions. Further, the fact that Jane Doe number 5 has spoken out publicly, in fact, published a book about her experiences with Mr. Kelly bears directly on her credibility as a witness. The judge has yet ruled on Kelly's motion. As Radar previously reported, prosecutors dropped bombshells, new allegation this week in the case that claimed a man came forward to accuse R.Kelly of sexually abusing him when he was 17. We all know about this part. But the part I like to be stuck on is they don't want her to know she's a Jane Doe. Well, she already put her business out there. And if you ever really want to recall, and truth be told, after she cut up that jacket of R. Kelly, the government people might have told her ass, now that's enough. You displaying too much emotion that you still care about this dude and you just hurt. Because she hasn't really been doing a lot of ranting and shit. So really, after she cut up the jacket, and then she remained quiet for a little bit and then come back out. Okay. Let's see. I have a timestamp, and I have a timestamp, and we have to. They're the real narcissists. Let's see. Let's go here. I had the opportunity to go back and timestamp some shit.
She was not a fuck when security came and they called the police. Yeah, I saw all that shit. But I'm just saying, if a nigga like me want my daughter bad as I want, fuck the police. I'm finna run something to that motherfucker. That's saying a lot, you know. But guess what? I like that shit because I'm really from there. So I'm never gonna just play the gorilla because you know what? I take care of a lot of dumbass gorillas right now. I got 6 of them that I've been taking care of, 1 for 18 years, 1 for 10, and like that. I don't give a fuck who in the world say what they would do. I don't see them in no penitentiary doing it. So they can say all the bullshit they want to say. The difference is I'm gonna give any city respect when I'm there. But make no mistake, I'm always prepared and always ready in the city that I go into. I'm always make sure I reach out, but I'm not no stupid. Dude didn't do nothing that would him a bullet in his head to me. If it was a big time, I wouldn't have never had to go to Chicago. What I mean?
I'm just saying, if you love your child much as you say you do, fuck the police.
So check this out, right? This is the crazy part, right? I'm gonna give you a quick scenario. So my cousin, he killed two brothers over his baby mother, right? Right now. Double murder. Gets all the money in the world, double murder. Been in jail 18 years. Ask me how many times his baby mother went to see. Ask me how many times his fucking daughter went to see. See, people can talk all they want. I'm in reality. So me killing R.Kelly, when my daughter would have came to see me, she would have looked at I killed the dude she loved. And that's what she'd have held against me.
Okay, but listen.
How did I win? I didn't win. So I played the cards the way I needed to play.
Okay, now let me stop you right there. You already killing her. You killing her right now. He didn't. And you heard him say he played the cards. He already know how to play. So this was a plot and plan already. He already had a plan. But I'm playing this for a reason because I just got to play this.
And locked out. So I mean, she already dying. Listen, bro, you don't have to kill nobody morally. You can kill them spiritually. You can kill them emotionally. You are listen, bro. You already killed them. I understand what you're saying, bro, but we ain't talking about him. We talking about my daughter happiness. She can't be happy if she got wrong for my happiness. That's like somebody getting fucking raped and sitting with the dude who raped them.
Well, how did she get robbed from her happiness? From what we've seen on social media, she was happy. But carry on.
You think she don't really want to get away? She just caught up in something literally whatever she went through.
No, she was caught up by the lifestyle of a celebrity. That's what she got caught up at. But carry on.
So you saying your daughter kidnapped? No, why would I mean, we're gonna have to talk conversation. We gotta have a talk conversation. Well, I mean, because when I'm seeing, listen to me. Right, because when you look at the news, bro, listen to me. Just you gotta hear me from my perspective, bro. Now I respect yours, but respect mine. You gotta hear what I'm saying, because I mean, I ain't saying R.Kelly no motherfucking Don Juan or no goody two shoe ass nigga. But I'm just talking. I ain't heard you once say that yo was a funny motherfucker in the shit he did. No, I ain't even saying it. But what I'm saying is this here, bro. I'm speaking from real life perspective. What I'm saying is this here. Bro, it takes two to motherfucking tangle, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I didn't see. This is what you understand, right? I didn't have nothing to do with nothing. When they came to me, everything was already in motion, bro. You think I had a clue that all this shit was going on? If I had a clue, an increment of any of this, my daughter wouldn't have been nowhere fucking near them. Period. So she went on her own. Went on her own. I said a small increment of any of this going on. What are you talking about going on her own? Bro, the whole situation. If I would have knew that man fucked my daughter in April, motherfucking 2015, my daughter would have never been a part of nothing else. Well, okay, but in all respect to that, bro, I'm just telling you from a man too, because I got daughter. If I knew R.Kelly rap sheet and he's known for fucking young women. I know a whole lot of motherfuckers that. Okay, so it's his. So Angelo, so here's to say, I understand that. I understand that, but you gotta understand though. So you can't blame nobody but yourself because you allow this, bro. You allow this. Okay. I'm gonna say I allow it. So what the fuck did that say? That ain't even making no sense. It does because you the parent, bro. I'm gonna say it for Chicago sake. Why the fuck would I put my daughter in a situation with this dude if I didn't think this was a business, a real precise business move to go up? No, brother, that's $20,000 was something that you heard he gave. I will give
now.
Now, that's not what I'm saying in that respect, brother. What I'm saying is you knew the man rap sheet. You knew what he come from. Listen, it does matter. It does matter. You can't. But Angelo, listen to me, bro. Listen. You can't tell me it don't matter when you are the parent. It does matter. If I'm the parent, right? Listen to me. If I'm the parent and I know the rap sheet of another person, why would I want to put my daughter in that situation anyway? Fuck all the funky. Fuck all the he's a star. Fuck all that she want to sing. Fuck all that she want to be a mega star. Fuck all that. If I know no, bro. No. Let me say this. If I know as a man, I'm talking about a grown man, a grown 40-something-year-old man. If I know my daughter is going to be around somebody who's known for being around young girls or whatever, why would I put her in that situation in the first place? I'm just as responsible as my daughter is. I'm just as responsible as R.Kelly is, bro. Come on, man.
If I was the one that was responsible, I would take responsibility if I lived in Chicago. I don't live in Chicago. I don't follow no fucking R.Kelly. So I ain't care nothing about R.Kelly.
It ain't about no follower.
It was a business deal, and that was it. Y'all have the history of knowing what he did. I only know when he got allegations on that or whatever, and I know he's still the fucking star. That is it. That's all I only thing I pay attention to. Now, y'all know all this dirt, and y'all sin. That's in y'all sin. Everybody else don't know it because in the world, all we look at what we can read, see, TV, this and that.
Right.
What I know is he just got another contract and a motherfucking $100,000 tour going on.
Right.
That man can't just fucking pervert everybody. When somebody keeps signing them and doing this and everybody loving them and working with them and this and that. But that's not mine.
And so,
I didn't really care about that. I didn't really care about that either.
So you mean to tell me you didn't know R.Kelly had a 2008 trial dealing with the girl Rashonda and all that shit? You didn't know all that?
I don't know them. Why would I follow them? You know when I was in 2008, bro, I was hanging with Floyd Mayweather under a fucking boxing tag with a goddamn heavyweight champion that I helped bring out with finance. That's what I was doing in 2008. So if they know about R.Kelly and fucking Courtney, that was far from my mind. That motherfucker that can't choose you help. My whole world don't exist around music and this and that. When they come around to my daughter and she's singing, that's when things in life change.
Okay.
My daughter was living in Las Vegas and never even heard of when 2008.
And so you telling me before you even knew your R.Kelly, whatever, you didn't even know R.Kelly had a rap sheet. You didn't know he didn't. Was it?
Of course, we heard the allegations. I'm confused on what we
okay, but that's what the point I'm trying. Okay. Now stop right there. Now we talking.
People saying that I got a fellow. What the fuck does it mean if we're going to be business?
Yeah, but you said you heard of the allegations. But if you heard of the allegations before you got your daughter involved with R.Kelly, you mean to tell me you ain't never heard nothing about R.Kelly with the pen on the girl and all the allegations with that shit, and he went to court and got acquitted?
I'm confused. So what are we trying to say? If I knew or not? If I knew or not?
Because if you knew, brother, my thing with this, brother,
breaking the law.
I understand breaking the law.
With my daughter, no, fuck breaking the law, breaking a vow of my 17-year-old daughter. That's what I had a problem with. I don't give a fuck about all that stuff. I'm talking about what any of this shit got to do with me talking to this man, not talking to you, not talking to his crew, not talking to that motherfucker that wasn't there, talking to him.
Look, we talking about responsibility. Because we talking about responsibility as a parent.
Hold on. I took responsibility on Gail King's show of my responsibility of making one of the worst decisions in my life with my daughter, allowing her to fucking manipulate the situation to go. But at the time, like I said,
and who that? Now you heard what you just said.
2015, that he had already had sex with her, and now I know where the manipulation and shit came from.
And like you just sit up there and said that yourself, you said I take responsibility for allowing my daughter.
I'm trying to figure out when we on the phone. You said you followed this and you watch my thing. You don't never hear me negate anything of my own responsibility of my child. You don't never hear. You got the wrong part. You must think you thought it was coming now. I don't have no balls. Why do you think people pick me up is, or how he got to him, he shouldn't have did it.
Right. Right.
Well, we got a whole different
and then you know,
we got a whole different
I understand. Just like that. And you from Baltimore, right?
Man, we ain't gonna
And Dana from Baltimore too, right?
No, and one thing you heard, Dana shut the fuck up when you say Angelo's name. Because there ain't nothing but a phone call to find out who the fuck I am.
Yeah, they trying to say you and Dana cousins and all this old shit.
Hey man, listen, you know when you bark up the wrong tree, you become a motherfucking cousin real quick.
So you ain't his cousin.
No.
Man.
Everybody know that he ain't my cousin.
Hey man, and that's and dude is another thing because we had got into it. We did the rally or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And
I know who you are now. You the one that you and Dana got to.
Yeah, I'm that nigga. Yeah.
Okay, DJ.
Yeah, I'm DJ. I asked you, did you know me?
Hey man, don't make me hide you down here, man. To have to sit down with you at the me. No, just fuck.
I know. I'm cool. I just hey, listen.
I just looked your stuff up, right? I laughed because I never heard of it. I did it supposed to be somebody barked at him, and they out the front out there. So my man, I ain't gonna say who my man is, but I got you the buzz in position, man. Everybody respect.
Yeah, I'm DJ. That's why I asked you in the beginning, did you know who I was? You know?
Because I ain't looked at the thing. Only thing I say was no. I respond to everybody.
Yeah, you know I'm DJ. I'm the one Dana got into it. And
know anybody, but they can call me. We can have this out. We have a conversation. I don't have no problem with that because I'm gonna listen to your views, and when I sit down, I'm gonna analyze some of the shit you say.
Yeah.
If I didn't take responsibility, I took responsibility from the beginning, bro. From the beginning. You know what my problem was? My ego. Me thinking that who the fuck I was in one place meant something in the world, and it's a big ass world. Chicago ain't giving a flying fuck about who Angelo was.
But
so why should R.Kelly?
Yeah, you know.
After this shit happened, now I'm looking up people that I don't know other shit that he did, but it's too late now.
Yeah.
He already got the cars in my door, and now I see the resistance. So it's not my computer stand to the side.
Right.
Fight. I don't fight because there's a lot of people don't know. My daughter suffered from a condition before. She had two people in her life, one young kid her age and R.Kelly. So she's literally big fucked up.
And I follow you. Hey, I follow you sometimes on YouTube too, and it seems like at one point you was rooting for R.Kelly to, you know.
No. This is my thing. This is where people get the truth.
Because you were saying you support your daughter and your daughter this, that, the other.
So if my daughter come home, and then the mom say, okay, Dad, I understand. You want me out here, you want me around my own people, but I'm still be with R.Kelly. I'm going to support my daughter.
But she said it on national TV.
No. National TV, that was Tyson. That was tenfold. That shit she said on national TV was a goddamn lie. That's why she got fucked out so bad by Gayle King. Yeah, I was on the phone with Gayle King 2 hours when she got to New York. Got to Chicago. She tell Gayle King answer them questions to get the truth out. She already had the answer and documentation for it. She just needed my daughter to sit on public TV and lie. That's what I'm saying. He put my daughter on real fucked up predictions. Real bad predictions. Like really, really bad predictions with them lies. Because we got real policies. Like the real fucked up pictures I got that can damage the fuck out his case. Like really shit with him and my daughter as a child in the school outfit. You ain't never seen them. I love my child, man. I won't humiliate my child.
Yeah.
You saying my child got no disease and none of that shit that other father said.
And then they tried to say you had nude pictures of your daughter or some shit. I'm like,
listen, that's my daughter. That was R.Kelly because he didn't know what pictures I had of him. So he assumed because he let me know that he had my daughter taking nude pictures for him because he thought that's what I had. For one, we ain't no family will run around with no nude pictures of my daughter. I don't even like to see my motherfucking daughter once they start getting goddamn little hands on their head. So that right there, he was way out of line. Another thing, so like he made himself look like a fool. So when you saying all this shit and you got kids who grew up for the last 5 years in my household, that's her dancers, go to shows, living out community, this and that. You can't paint no fucked up picture with us. father that everybody be like, hey, Dad, that's real fault. Father, Dad, and Dad,
Well,
you know, patient with my kids, shit like that. So I'm not worried about that.
Well,
what I did realize is I had to change my tune because I didn't want my daughter to feel like this nigga locked up, man. He ain't got nobody. I'm a sick kid. Now I lose everything. She loses everything. There ain't no motherfucking taking care of her. Now she got to survive. And she's gonna want to be committed to him. How she do it? She don't know. So all
but she's still. Let me say this, bro. Let's keep this shit 100. R.Kelly locked up, and at the end of the day, if she chooses to break off, Jocelyn, they still make with R.Kelly. You know why? Because they got their own lifestyle too, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. No. What I'm saying is, they grown women. They gonna still be able to take care of themselves. R.Kelly's. Listen, bro. Listen to me, bro. Listen. Some shit is like common sense, man. You just gotta realize R.Kelly is just not R.Kelly. He's the king of R&B. So if them girls do to say, you know what? Fuck Trump. Fuck the Trump bill. We gonna do our own thing. I'm sure somebody will get them a deal, a book deal, or whatever the case may be, and they can do their own shit. And I'm sure if they broke off from R. Kelly, they'd still be fine. But they choose to stay. Listen, they choose to stay with R. Kelly because they love that man. They love him. I mean, shit, they can leave. Shit, there ain't that much. Ain't that much motherfucking locked up in the world where a motherfucker got a motherfucker that hold to where they can't move.
I just sold my whole household with my wife. You can control it because you just do out the money and you need put people responsibility. That's what you can do. You see my wife and my meeting, motherfucker times I walk out business with her, you baby, coming down there with my kids, all that shit. Yeah, she put up with a lot. Why? Because I control the money. Yeah, I made her lifestyle good. I made sure bills were paid. I did everything from the jump. The same way he's doing it for everybody around. They can continue their lifestyle, but you gotta still stick by these rules.
Yeah, man, I'm just saying, like I say, I'm not you and you not me, but like I say, from the perspective I come from as a father, and I know how these kids is, I know how fast they get in their ass and all that, and they see that glamour. Yeah, they see, listen, they see that glamour, they see that gold. Hey, that's what they going for. And I always said this. I said, R.Kelly ain't no different than nobody, than a drug dealer on the street. That's like when these young kids growing up and they know who the neighborhood drug dealer is. So, okay, I'll buy you some Jordans, I'll buy you some shoes, I'll get you here. They flock to that shit. If
R.Kelly was somebody that she really looked up to and saw that, my daughter been around that life all her life. I ain't gonna tell you nothing, no fabricating shit. But all her life. She ain't the first step that she ever been in. Picked up his school and took to. He ain't probably gave her nothing something new that she ain't already been in as a child. That's all I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? And that's I'm gonna leave it like that, but her loyalty comes from us. Man, her mother been married tomorrow will be 27 years. But as I was born while I was in the penitentiary. So as I grew up, almost 7 years of her life in being carried in her mother's stomach while I was in prison. State to state flying to see me anywhere I was at. So what I'm saying is, he ain't no stranger to loyalty. My mother and father, like 40-something years. She comes from everybody. That's the still things that we do at home. So you feel from my lives, and I say, I fought myself, but she's doing exactly what she's supposed to do. She's sticking by her man. No matter if it's bad, it's good, it's ugly. I know this. But that has nothing to do with my fight as a person to get her attention and around the shit that don't nobody know about. Because when people fail to realize there's a lot of different things and money moves around this guy. I mean, I understand, but shit, life is what it is. We can't change the way life is. We might not like the way it's going, but shit is what it is. But I don't need my daughter being at the center of this without that protection. But real talk, bro, that's her choice. It's like my daughter. You know, me and my kids, I got to speak about my kids, bro, because my kids are adults too.
If my kids decide they don't want to talk to me, I'm not mad, bro. I know what I did. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me. If my kids decide they don't want to talk to me, I'm not mad at them for whatever reason. But I still love them and I will support them if they ever need me. Prime example, my kids know not to call me with no bullshit. You know, because if they call me with some bullshit, they know I'm coming. Here's an example. Let me just give you one example. My 21-year-old had a birthday party for my 1-year-old grandson. I got 5 grandkids. Now, after we did the birthday party, the baby daddy was there. Everything was cool. We left the birthday party on our way back to Chicago. Now, out of all the time my kids have moved away, they never call me with no riffraff. Never. But they know if they call me, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of bond you want to have with your child. I can't tell my daughter, oh, you can't fuck with your baby daddy because she got a baby. All I can tell her, look, I'm there for you. If the nigga hurt you, I got you. I just feel like this here, bro. Shake, they grown now. All they trying to fight shit, that shit ain't going nowhere, bro, because they gonna still make their own mind anyway. I'm just saying as a parent to a parent, just say, hey, you know what? I'm here if you ever need me. Daddy is here. Daddy is here.
Again, you talk about a voluntary situation. I don't give a fuck about the other girl's situation at 19. My daughter was 17. So,
yeah, but I'm talking about even, but I understand it's 17, bro, but we talking about, we fast forward to right now. What I'm saying is,
that's the thing. Everybody in the world can fast forward.
No, bro. It ain't, when I mean fast forward, we saying trying to still get a bond with your daughter. We're not talking. Listen, bro. I'm putting R.Kelly out the equation right now. We talking about getting a. No,
you think I don't have a relationship with my daughter? Let me just ask you.
No, I'm saying if you did.
I'm asking you. Do you really believe all of
When the last time you talked to her? When the last time you talked to her?
If you really believe.
When the last time that you talked to her?
I'm asking you what?
I'm asking you when the last. If you can tell me when the last time you talked to her, I can give you an answer. I can give you a response.
It's not a direct. If I'm talking to her, how much I'm talking to her? I'm asking you, do you think I don't have a relationship with my daughter?
But to have a relationship with your daughter won't be on national TV trying to change things around when it comes to her daddy.
Why would she? She's up her life. You just told me how you.
Okay, but that does not mean she don't respect me as her father. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, brother. What I'm trying to explain to you this here, because of decisions that she make, doesn't mean she don't respect me as her father. She won't disrespect me as her father. What she did on national TV, she talked about you. She in other words, she defended R.Kelly more than she did defended you. So listen, no, listen. So if you got a relationship with your daughter, there's nothing nobody can say to turn your daughter against you. And all I'm saying is this here, bro, to make a change in everything. I'm not talking about the 17-year-old and all that shit. I'm talking about today, 2019. If you want a better relationship with your daughter, that's what you should.
I want a better relationship.
You don't?
Man, our relationship gonna stay just like this. So let me tell you what I'm not gonna do as a man. Out of 6 kids, they never change. Doing bits for one of them right now. I don't change. My daughter know her father for 17 years. When she did for R.Kelly, she did with him. She posted in that. I watched the motherfucker call their mother bitch to their face. You think they meant it? After that, the finish with her, you know where they at? Right beside their mother. That don't mean shit because she went on TV. That impressed the world. That didn't impress me. That showed me her loyalty to her dude that made her ass sit up there and show her that she would go against her father and her family for him. And that's what she did. So that she can sexually involved with him. So if people can't see that for what it is, I'm sorry. I may have a little bit more experience in life than others. But I know what that is. I got a brother who fucking addict who turned out some of the most prettiest girls in the world off his dick in a dope thing. And turned them into dope things. Career women. They went against their family. They didn't mean they did it this. They was just fucked up because they was in love with him.
Listen.
I didn't have all these experiences in my life. Then maybe I would look at it the way everybody else.
Yeah, but see, you said key words, and I listened to you. She said she's showing her loyalty, and if she got loyalty, listen. if she got loyalty from you, you said that, right?
Yeah.
That if you instill loyalty in her and she's taking that loyalty and giving it to him, how could you be mad at him or her if she's showing the loyalty that you told her? You listen, no, bro. But you said you told her loyalty.
We can't get, I don't give a hell what I still did. We never gonna forget one thing. Dude violated my daughter at 17. That will never get go away.
Is that against the law?
Yes. Justin, I don't know where people in Chicago think that having sex with 17-year-olds is legal. That law is a government law mandated to school kids that was getting fucked up from being high school kids and fucking with a ninth grader who was a fucking freshman, and their age difference, and they different from statutory rape. So they allowed the law to change in 6 or 7 other states to allow it to drop down, meaning that you can date somebody 17 with consent, but you have to be in that age range, which is the highest of 21 to 22, meaning they can still be in high school. Not a 48-year-old man with a 17-year-old. That's what people don't know, and that's what he gets fucked up on. Without my daughter, the 16-year-old out of Atlanta, the other little kid out of here. Y'all, so much y'all really don't know about that case. So tell the truth. Yeah, my daughter's.
But they say, but you know, the law is 17 in Chicago, man.
No, brother, 17. They giving it in school time. Like if you was a freshman in college, you went to high school. You was dating her since she was 15, and now you're in college, and you and her still dating. You're 21, she's 17. It's legal. You can be 22. It's legal within that 4-year range of age. Other than that, it's not. Look that law all the way up and look into it.
I'm gonna look it up, bro.
Listen, I promise you that. And listen why I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that because I had to deal with this shit right now with my daughter, Kate. That shit is not no law to give any grown-ass man to set that fuck they child.
Okay, so let's say this. If it wasn't R.Kelly, if it was somebody else, would you still feel the same way?
I would feel a grown-ass man. That's a crazy question.
Because no. Listen, I'm saying.
We probably wouldn't even have no conversation. He'd be dead. He'd be dead. He'd be dead in a vicious way.
Right, because
I know my phone probably snapped up, but that's what they know that.
Yeah, but
they know that.
Yeah, but you got to understand something, bro. I'm just saying if it was somebody else other than R.Kelly, because a lot of people feel like, you know, you doing it for the money, Savage doing it for the money, or I don't know.
My daughter's not 19. My daughter didn't live somewhere else in town. My daughter was in high school, living in her wing of the. She left her room in the house to go live in somebody else's room in the studio. No, bro, we not the same. The Savage is not the same. Savages, I don't know what their fucking background is, but they ain't got no motherfucking sex like me. They don't come from where I come from. So I don't even acknowledge them.
Yeah, but when you say she left home, she had, and I'm keep speaking from a father.
When I say left home, I'm saying that's when she left home.
She left on her own?
No, it ain't her. She left on her and trying to do work with him on a fucking song.
Okay, now if she left, did you give her permission to go do work for him on the song?
Yeah, that's my daughter had permission.
Okay, now here this how we go again, brother. Here we go again.
We never go on. This is public. This is what I'm telling you. We're saying shit that I've said in the documentary. I've said on Gail King. I've said on every platform. So I'm confused. We're not making a point that whether I said or not, a violation with this is him sticking his dick in my daughter at 17. That's my point.
Okay. All right.
You're telling me you ride with R.Kelly.
No, I ain't.
Hold on, listen. No, not riding personally. I'm giving us nerve. You ride with R.Kelly. You on some board. You pick up 2 of your kids. Blah. You have a golf cart and then golf with his boom. He the only motherfucker woke. You had to go to the hospital. She got to stay the night with you with R.Kelly because you're in the hospital all night. So is it okay if you find out a year later that your daughter was 17 he fucked her that night?
No, it would be okay. First of all, I got to say this to you, my brother. Listen to me, but I still got to say respect for you. Got to respect my opinion too. If listen, listen, bro. What I'm trying to tell you, you got to respect my opinion too. First of all, if he got the rap sheet that he got, knowing what I know, I would have never put my daughter in that position. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying, bro. Listen to me. Because I listen to you, Angelo, and I listen to every word you say. You even said at your own mouth. You gave your daughter permission to go do a song with R.Kelly. You gave your daughter to make those moves. Now listen, hear me out, bro. And just because I understand, listen, I ain't tripping off that, but this is what I'm saying. The fact that you said you gave her permission to make those moves, and then the moves didn't go the way you expected to go, you still can't blame nobody but yourself. That's all I'm trying to say to you, brother. I ain't talking about.
No, because the moves didn't go.
No.
I'm going to blame myself for R.Kelly.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do, brother. Listen to me. Why I'm saying this is because if I know a person has got the rap sheet that R.Kelly had, I'm just saying if this was me.
Everybody not from Chicago.
Okay. Okay, but what I'm saying is, but even if I know he had this type of rap sheet for liking young girls, or if I know he had this rap sheet for like to fuck young girls, or whatever the case might be, I mean, that ain't enough to raise a red flag to say, hey, you know what? I don't even want to put my daughter in that situation at all. Fuck that. She go another way about getting her career and all that old other shit.
We can say that.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Listen. See, if I to get something from him other than a song, I can see that. He wasn't giving me shit. I'm going to say it again loud and clear. I was paying him to do a song with my daughter. So I don't know where people get this scenario fucked up. He wasn't giving me no opportunity. He wasn't giving me no option to life. He wasn't doing none of that. All he was doing was told to do a song, and that's it. A song, and that's it. So when you violate them points for your personal gain, it's on you.
But you,
because he didn't do nothing. Now, if he went and he said, yo, I'm going to just make you go to star, I'm going to give you this much money, yo, I'm going to sign you, I'm going to give you here with some cash, that's different. And he might have did that for him, I don't know.
Hey, let me say this on another note. And this is just my theory as a man. You know what I think happened, bro? This just what I think. I can say allegedly. I think when you sent your daughter and gave your daughter permission to go do whatever with R.Kelly, to record a song, whatever, you got to realize you know your daughter is a woman, a young lady. You got to first know that anything. No. Listen to me. Let me finish. For number one, you know your daughter is a young lady with a mature body. You sent your daughter out.
No, bro. We're not going to go there. You must ain't seen my daughter when my daughter was 17.
Okay, but regardless of what it is, she's still a lady. She's still a lady.
Had a lean, young ass body as a 17-year-old.
I understand that, brother. But the point I'm trying to make, you still know she was young. You say she young when you sent her. Right, you young. She's 17 when you gave her permission to go do something with a grown man. You gave her that permission. Now listen to me. This is what I think happened. This is what I think happened, bro. I think this is happened. This what happened. I think when you sent your daughter off, and I always said this, you know, because I'm Chicago. Chicago got gang, bro. I think when you sent listen to me. I think when you sent your daughter off to do a song with R.Kelly, she got in the circle of R.Kelly. R.Kelly must have said something that overrode your decision as a father, and she decided she wanted to stay there, and then all hell and broke loose.
Okay, so let me kill that ridiculous dessert. You think I give a fuck about who run who? I took my daughter, my wife, from her family. She made her the same age, but I decided to be. That's any nigga. That has nothing, man. That's stupidity. That's anything. That ain't nothing to get upset about. I'm upset about we won't get past it with the simple fact he violated my daughter at 17. And that's what we not gonna get past.
All right.
It ain't had shit to do with nothing else. Because if that was the case, man, him would have been decent in 2015 when my daughter was 17. This didn't kick off till after I found out shit in 2018. I'm gonna say that once again. That's all proven. When I went to go get, I found the proof that the shit that came to me, the day it came came to me, the email that came to me, the text message that came to me, y'all know it. So y'all got y'all scenario twisted, bro. You got the wrong part with that one. That dude got a 17-year-old violation with you. That's his fucking problem.
Well, shit, why you just ain't go with her?
And the difference is, you think I did it?
So
you don't know how many times I've been in Chicago. That was different.
I'm saying if she doing all this recording and she young and he's a grown man, why you just ain't stay during the whole flick and then you weren't worried about her?
I'm gonna say this again. I didn't find out until 2016.
No, I'm not talking about 2016, 2013. I'm just saying as the father and you concerned about your daughter's career, even though they just say.
It wasn't past the career. You missed it. It wasn't no more about no career. I don't give a damn about a career.
I'm talking about your daughter. Listen. I'm saying, why you didn't stay just with her through the whole flick? And this would be an issue if you fucked her or not.
You know what? I'm a shit. I just thought I got 16, 5 grandkids. I have an empire. I'm doing. I'm not running around after every one of my kids.
Okay.
Nobody else, because you trust your kids. You raise your kids to be intelligent and smart enough to be open with you. That makes no sense to me. That's like somebody saying, well, you should have held your daughter, your son hand, and he wouldn't have smoked weed. He wouldn't have got on the pills. He wouldn't have killed that dude down the street. I can say that about my oldest son right now that just finished doing 8 years. So I'm like, that don't make sense. You trust you get to a point in your post of raising your child to trust them. The same way we trusted her at 15 to have a car to drive that to school. We trusted her to go to school, come home. Go to school, come home. Not to have your friends in there. Did we tell she had friends in there about people? Yeah. Grown man act wrong from anything that go on. I don't give a fuck if the parents take all the responsibility. Do you think the court, if I went to court for them, in federal court, say, hey, Your Honor, I take all responsibility. I shouldn't have did it. You know them white people gonna look at me and say, are you crazy? This a grown ass man that he's gonna get responsibility for fucking a child. For fucking any
But that's going even different. Are you crazy for sending your 17-year-old daughter to a grown ass man unattended?
You know what?
Unattended.
No, my daughter wasn't unattended. That's another thing you don't know. So listen. What I'm not gonna do now, you're telling me you didn't really do your research. You listen to a bunch of bullshit somebody else.
No. Listen, Angelo, I'm not talking about what no. I'm a parent too, Angelo. I'm a parent too. I'm not talking about what nobody else say. See, I gotta talk to you. Listen, Angelo. I gotta tell you like I tell Dana. I don't have to listen to motherfuckers. I got my own mind. But what I'm telling you is I got my own mind. I am a father too. I know how to think for myself. I don't have to listen to nobody. I'm just saying me as a father.
Why would you make a statement to say, oh, my daughter went unattended? You wouldn't have made that statement because you
but she wouldn't go without me.
My daughter wasn't unattended.
Who was attending her then?
It doesn't matter. That's the thing. My daughter wasn't unattended.
Okay.
That's what people don't know. So that's where let me catch you up with that. That's another line that they put out there, not you, and you, everybody else talks about. They can paint this with their understanding. So I'm gonna tell you this, and this straight up, okay? I'm gonna say, take Azriel out of this, take the Clarice out of this, right? We drop off. Boom. Do you know it won't stop nothing that's gonna happen to him? My daughter was 1 year old with the shit that he faced. Bro, I looked at some of the shit that these motherfuckers sent to my motherfucking lawyer. But y'all have no clue to what this man is charged with. You know how many victims in Chicago alone? You say you got kids there. You know how many kids in Chicago alone spoke up being molested by him, raped by him? And y'all backed out. All y'all big boys, big homies. That's on y'all when that come out. That's when y'all not protecting them girls. And I'm talking about, I ain't talking about 20. I ain't talking about 15. Man, y'all have no clue to how many young women came in that motherfucker and said, R.Kelly, break them.
Okay, but if you know all this, why you put?
I didn't know all that. I didn't know all this. This is what I found out through them get discovery through my lawyer. And he told me, like, man, what the fuck? This man was a minister in Chicago. I'm like, what? Then he went out there, I'm like, God damn. Like, that's not my place. I gotta worry about my daughter. two federal charges in a state. My daughter ain't a part of none of them but one. One situation that's in New York. Do y'all ever think why the state not letting this go? If they ain't have enough shit, don't you think they would have gave that shit to the feds? Drop that shit so they can be out of it?
Well, I only can say, like I say, I only can say from Chicago, man. We know how the women get down here. We know how the system. Listen. I understand that, and we know how the law is. The law works like this. It ain't no different than Kim Fox and all that old shit. The law like this here. If a black man get off for anything, get found not guilty for anything, they had the chance to convict them, and because they didn't, they have a hatred towards the person. Now, let me tell you something. Now, one thing I know about Chicago, how the law works. If you get off for anything that's big, celebrity-wise, they hate that. I'm gonna use OJ for an example, or whoever else probably got off for some big ass shit, and they got mad, and then now they trying to get you again, and that's all it is. To me, bro, I think it's the double jeopardy, man. It's a double jeopardy. It's a double jeopardy. It's a double jeopardy, and they trying to use all this bullshit. But real talk, 17 is a consent. 17 is a consent legal age for any young girl to have sex. And you know these young girls like older guys, and if the older guy got it going on and they got a chance, they run it.
That's why we're always see eye to eye, but don't see eye to eye.
We see eye to eye.
That's why. I know how Chicago is, so I have to agree with you with that. But then as though I wasn't born in Chicago and raised in Chicago, I live by different standards. So other parts of the world where it ain't a whole lot of pimping and it ain't a whole lot of this, it ain't tolerated like that. Like niggas don't look at that as no brownie point. Niggas look at that crazy kid your ass. Like you fucking with a kid, bro. There's niggas who murk your ass for that. That's what I'm saying. So that's the difference. But when I go up to Detroit, I go to Chicago, I go on through Illinois, I know that pimp game is over. The same way you can go to Vegas and the age is not the same no more. You got 21-year-olds that can live harder than a 30-second bitch. Because why? It's prostitution is legal there.
So you still want her to come home?
No, this is what I'm saying. It's not about her come home. This is what I was trying to tell you today. My thing ain't with my daughter at now, if she want to stick by him or not. My thing is my daughter need to be the fuck in her own state. You understand?
And I understand that, but you can't, Angelo, real talk, bro. You keep saying your daughter being in her own state. You can't dictate your daughter.
I ain't say state. I said state.
Right, that's all that, bro. Listen, even in her own space, in her own right mind, being independent on her own, as a man, you still can't dictate how she gonna live her life because she's grown.
Exactly, you're 100% right. But that ain't gonna stop me from delegating what I want for my daughter.
But it's what she want. But at the end of the day, when is you gonna respect her? When you gonna respect her for what she want for herself?
I'm gonna respect it when she open up and we have a conversation that need to be had, and then I can get to understand if she's mentally there, or she on the same page, or she just manipulated by everything that he instilled in her and instructed of her. It's two different things. Because you can control the army from a phone. See, that's the difference. It makes it work from the inside all day long.
And the word manipulation, bro, that sound like. You know, I ain't never heard a motherfucker going to jail for manipulation because R.Kelly couldn't be no more than no.
I ain't worried about manipulation. We not talking about no charge. I don't give a fuck about
it. No, but when cause see, I hear this word, they was manipulated. But here's my thing, bro.
What they was manipulated, when I say manipulated, I mean at 17. My daughter was manipulated to have sex with a grown-ass man at 17. That's where my beef at. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Right?
I hear your beef.
I'm past that. Like, now she grown. I'm dealing with a whole new month of her growth. But my thing is her getting out of space meaning away from them fucking bloodhound ass lawyers. Like, I don't even know. I'm not even going to put this shit out there. But y'all really don't know how bad these lawyers is killing this nigga right now. But I'm not going to do that because guess what? Y'all believe it. That this R.Kelly, them motherfucking wolves around. Left that stinking ass Greenberg and that motherfucking Nick Cole and that other motherfucker that they got for my door. Boy, make no mistake, man. This is a whole setup. Son, them people been for almost 150 and knew I was going to prison. You think they ain't gonna drain him for fucking as many millions as they can get? Or they gonna have him sign over some shit? Or they gonna have him render some shit? Or he gonna control some shit? Come up with more that man stay in prison, the more bright ideas the lawyer gonna come out that's gonna make and want to get the fuck out of prison.
I mean, just, like I say, just my personal opinion at this standpoint, the way it is right now, I just feel like you're beating a dead horse for whatever want her to. Listen to me. I feel like you're beating a dead horse as far as whatever you want for her life, because now she's out of age to where she could decide what she want to do. Now you kept saying, you know, where she at right now. We talking about where she at. R.Kelly locked up and long gone. He probably might never get. Who knows? I don't know. But what I do know is this here. Us as parents can't dictate our life future much as we want them to see them to be successful or be on their own. And listen to this. Some women want the easy way out. Some women don't want to work for nothing. Some women feel like, hey, I throw that pussy on them. I get whatever I want. This is the world we live in, bro. You got to live with this shit, man.
Okay, so tell me this. How long you think that's what happens when he gets found guilty? You think he gonna take care of them roughies like he can't get one?
But see, that's but you got to understand something, bro. That's not you. And you know, as a parent, we always say, if that's the bed that you make, that's the bed you lie in. So it's not. Listen. It's not for me. It's not for me to say, okay, R.Kelly gone. What she gonna do now? That ain't my choice. My choice as a man, my choice as a man and your choice as a father is whatever happens, be there for her. Don't add more fuel to the fire. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. That's your opinion. So if I tell you we raise our kids two different ways, you'll tell me how to raise my kids and how I'm going to tell you how to raise yours. See, your method might have worked from your daddy, from your granddaddy to everybody, and my method might work from my daddy, my granddaddy, and all that. But the situation happens don't mean nothing. My brother raised a perfect son with 5 kids. He got killed in the street. And we can't say what we're doing. We can't say we're going to sit back and let they like that, because guess what? I know people that did that and their daughter never came home. And they asked buried right now. And they never got food. And fuck the rest of their life up. So when somebody can tell you that you make the move, I'm going to make moves because we, in the end, my daughter's going to know I ain't never stopped being who the fuck I was and hiding. I don't need shit for my daughter. What I need my daughter to do is make sure that she's okay.
And you think she don't know she okay?
I know, and I'm going to always protect her surroundings. Because before I let a lawyer train her, take advantage of her, put her into a fucked up contract, and then rob the fuck out of Kelly right along with it, then I'll be a worse of to sit back and allow some dumb shit like this.
But you got to realize something, bro.
Ain't no followers. These ain't with no fans. Because fans don't know nothing. Don't nobody know what's really going on with this shit. Nobody.
You saying like a contract and all that. You know, we always say as we growing up, sometimes kids got to bump their head on the fucking wall to find out what reality is.
You don't want your child to have no goddamn fucked up contract and ruin her goddamn life.
Fuck her, look, bro, listen. I'm a father too, man. Fuck a contract. Listen, bro. Listen, fuck a contract. If you grown enough to make grown-up moves, grown-up steps, open your legs up, suck dick, whatever you choose to do, then the mistakes that you got to lie with. It's just like your daughter, if she was pregnant, you know what I'm saying, and hey, she don't want no abortion, then guess what? That's what she got to live with. Ain't shit you can do about it. It's her if she want to have a baby.
It's up to me now to help her ass or to leave her ass alone.
Yeah, but even if, listen, now you said the right word. Right, and you said the right word. You said the right word. It's your choice to help her or leave her alone. But listen, if you left your daughter alone, guess what she gonna still have to do? Raise that motherfucking baby. You know what I'm saying?
Because you got girls right now, they giving these babies away, they killing these babies, doing all kinds of shit. We don't know what to come and tell that tragedy hit our door. So being as though I've seen so much tragedy, I I didn't witness so much tragedy. I'm just not ready to take no chance like that.
Man, that girl grown, man. She grown. I feel like
she can be grown. Listen, she can be grown in your eyes. That's how you raise your kids. I jump on this phone right now and call every one of my kids. You know they're gonna pick up one motherfucking word. What's up, Dad? What's going on? And I don't give a fuck if they on a block, whatever. So I'm not gonna look for nobody to try it. You can't win it. I got a 26-year-old daughter right now. That's right here. It don't matter. I raised mine a certain way, and that's how it's gonna be. So I'm not gonna leave my daughter alone.
But we can't control their destiny either. Look, we can't control their destiny either.
But that's what we can do. We can't be there to get involved. That's what we can do.
The only way to be involved, Angelo, if they want you involved. If they don't want you involved, ain't nothing we can do about that. Yeah, I'm gonna be there for if my daughter, she went to school and she said, Daddy, I want to be a nurse. I said, okay. But she grew up a little bit longer. She stopped going to nursing school. I ain't knock her down. Still support her. So they might grow up to be one thing or say they want to be one thing, but then they turn around, they got a whole nother ambition in the world.
That's the whole difference. It's not you didn't have to take suicide with your child from a boyfriend at 17. You didn't do that. So you can't tell me what to do or give me advice. Not telling you, but give me advice in the direction of how you raise yours. Because unless you went through trials and tribulations that I've been through, it's no justification with it. I'm going to be there for mine because of other reasons. And I'm going to make sure she's where she needs to be. If I got to do it from across the street, and I'm going to go from across the street. If I got to get a fucking apartment in motherfucking downtown, goddamn Chicago, I'm going to have to get it downtown Chicago. Won't be in Trump, because I won't afford that motherfucker. But
but what if she don't want your help and she just say, I'm straight?
But it's good. It's good. But this is what I have to know as a parent, that I ain't able to protect my child.
But you say she loyal to R.Kelly.
You know that is straight.
She
everybody loyal. My wife's loyal to me. I'm a husband. That don't stop us from loving our family. That don't stop us from having respect for her family, her father, her uncle, her brothers and them. But she's loyal to me.
But you got to realize with the you got to.
Everybody's loyal to you. But when kids get a boyfriend and husband, they gonna and wow, they gonna be loyal to them.
All right, well let me say that. Let me switch this around. It's like I say, I watch a lot of your stuff. You know, I watch the Savages shit, and even with the
man, stop saying the Savages. Man, that shit just be.
Yeah, hey, but I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Not to switch the subject, but even when I saw Tim Savage, right, and they had this one YouTube video where Tim and his wife was drilling the fuck out of Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Listen to me, bro.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you something good. You know what year that was? That I found out? You know what year that was?
What year?
That was 2016, the very beginning. No, matter of fact, 2015. I'm sorry.
Right. Now.
Hey, shit. You ain't got to say no more. I'm 100% with you.
Right. Now let me say it in a different aspect so you can understand what I'm saying. They were sitting up there drilling that girl. I mean, they were drilling. Did you sleep with the girl? What's the girl name? And sitting all in the chair. What's the girl name? La, 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 la. That girl, look, that girl was going berserk. Now I'm just saying, this is in person. Now you got to look at it from a different perspective by it's not being in person. See, what you're doing is from a distance, but that don't mean she ain't going berserk. You see what I'm saying, brother?
That's what I'm saying. My daughter already know we gonna shoot that with that shit. We don't. My daughter wouldn't come home to that. She already know why.
But she dealing with it through social media, though. She dealing.
That's what she's going to do with social media, because you know why?
It don't make it, but it don't make it, but it don't. Right, but it don't make it. But it don't make it no better, just as it was Jocelyn in person.
Oh yeah, it make it better. That shit was coerced. That bullshit they did. That's some bullshit right there. Nobody gonna, for one, ain't no parent will not see their kid come home and film their kid and then third degree their kid. Ain't nobody gonna fucking do that.
Somebody did it. Somebody did it because Jocelyn ain't go back home.
Yeah, we know that. Not after she came back home again. They met up with her again. But this is what I'm saying. It was just, that whole shit was like the recordings he got. He got recordings of her giving that man head, all that shit. That's some shit they had to clap together. Because he wouldn't have been able to be on her phone. How the fuck did you get a recording as a father and you got her giving this man heat? Like,
What?
That shit, we don't play no
What?
I would slap my daughter's fucking head off. I want to hear no shit like that.
Tim Savage record.
They got a whole lot of shit. Like, you only understand, bro. Like, a lot of shit. Alright, so that girl decided to cut them off. Shit, they got enough shit. That's why they be making all that stuff. But then they had to ask, like I had to ask them when I found out, like, what the fuck? What made y'all record the dope? Like, sort of going to say, I ain't thinking about no motherfucking recording. I'm thinking about hugging her, talk to her, let her talk when she want to talk about what she want to talk about. We can't act like we ain't got no gap, but we gonna learn to know who the woman she is now. That's what we gonna learn. We not put no pressure on her. Shit,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Well, you know, hey, that social media, man, can make you or break you. And, you know,
I want you to know this. I'm a real as they get, brother. My number don't change. I take all heed to what somebody say. My only growth is with Frank, is with it is with that man. Other than that, man, I don't get to all that shit. I don't wish the man 100 years. None of that shit.
Cause
what I do want is that man that had a conversation with me when so many people. Like, let me give you a little bit more. Do you know who James Mason is?
Who?
James Mason.
No, I don't know.
All right. He was Rob Mann. He the one got locked up by the Saints. He the one that Saints got locked up right before they put all that pressure on R.Kelly. You know how he's case against the baddies right now? Right now, because of me. Me telling the truth. That man ain't threatening. That man had them on fucking terroristic threats.
Who?
The man's ready to say Tim Savage and James Mason on terroristic threats. The man out on bail right now because of that.
So,
the man was did a mandatory 9 years with his background and back in the feds for that shit.
So do Kels really know Ashante? Because they said he don't know her.
You know, I don't know nothing of that. I don't know LaShawn. I don't know none of it. Like, that's what I'm telling you. I don't really know. I didn't know shit. Like, everything was supposed to be on the up and up with me. And none of that. Tell them motherfuckers inboxing, email me, and fucking March or April. Right when my daughter graduated, and my daughter was shooting with R.Kelly, and he wasn't about his music and this and that. Like, what? So, you know, I talked to my daughter, called her, know what the fuck on. Nothing. My daughter straight up. Nothing. You know, I got to believe my daughter, like maybe I'm fucking hating on her. You know what I'm saying? The whole this level, this and that. We go right out there, fly out, sit down, talk to her, this and that. She come home, all that. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it wasn't nothing, Joe, I went big. That's when that 2015 shit came out. But then that was a whole level that I don't know when I called you. I flew up to Chicago, even to let me in. I came up on a motherfucking visit at a tour when they came to where they was at. And Jacksonville, Florida. When Daytona, one of them, I rolled up over there. I was at we had to have a conversation. Okay, he kept aboard, he kept leaving me, my daughter, sending my daughter, but he wouldn't come. All that dumb shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
he kept sending for your daughter?
He kept sending my daughter.
What you mean?
Like, let her talk to me, acting bullshit like he was coming, this and that. Because I wanted to see him. I ain't even tell my daughter I hadn't knew that shit. I wanted to see him. And he never seen it. He kept aboard. And it's so much shit, bro. Like, people don't know how much motherfucking time and energy I put in trying to just sit down with him, with this motherfucker to sit down, because he didn't know that was a violation. My daughter, man, who she fall in love with, I got to support my daughter. So that's why I'm saying I ain't want people to get misconstrued. My actions is my daughter. So if my daughter chooses to stick with him, of course that's going to have your part of my goddamn life.
But you know, hey, I understand, but hey, I'm gonna still tell you again at the fact that some of these kids get grown on their own. They just want to do their own shit. Don't want the parent, don't want the parent involved, and you know, they just. And like I say, sometimes me and my kids, we ain't at the best, but we know where we stand. We love each other. They can always respect their daddy. But let me tell you this here too, bro. They know without a shadow of a doubt, they can pick this phone up and say, "Daddy, I need you." Woo. And all I'm trying to tell you, and all I'm trying to tell you from a man to a man, striking all this other bullshit to get a better relationship sometimes with your kids is just to fall the fuck back. Let the kids be grown, do their thing, whatever, and just pray that, hey, if she ever needs you in this lifetime, that when she pick that phone up and call you, say, "Hey, Daddy, I need to talk to you," make it your business to be there for her. And the only thing I say is, okay, but what I'm saying though, bro, and I'm saying some real nigga shit, but the more you add fuel to this shit and being an over-aggressive one, it ain't gonna do nothing but shit but just run her away. Because you can't control them no more. It's over with.
I ain't letting up on that.
Well, you ain't gonna never have that relationship then.
I'm dead.
The whooping days is over with, man. The whooping.
No. I never baseball. I never got a beat. Never ever. Never ever. Not all 6 years. I never get a beat. As full grown. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The worst thing I ever learned in life was, and this is something my mother tells, if I put on the phone, would you school them?
Yeah, well,
my son just like it. Is the one that's close to her.
Well,
just like.
I allow mine to be grown. If they call me, I'm just there because I got my own life to live. And if you say you got 3 more, 4 more other kids to raise, I'll be focusing on them. I want to focus on her. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. I just man, be honest with you, I wouldn't even, right, I focus on the grandkids and just say, hey, pray that she come around too. But I keep telling you again, the more you fight, it's being the dead horse, and that's all I'm saying.
You ain't the first, and you ain't gonna be the last. But I respect it all because what you're saying ain't wrong. But I just got fighting with this one. All right. Because I know.
Well, and I will say this before closing, bro. I will say this before I get off the line. And if you go fight, you got to fight with God, man. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you about God. Now, God, we can fool the world, but you can't fool God. God know our heart, our spirit, everything. You know, He know everything. That's why I don't even play with Him. I got a thug in me, but I'm a Christian thug. I got God too, and He know I ain't gonna.
Why do you think I don't go off all these scenarios what people say? Because I'm what God's fearing man that I think the man. I'm being there doing some not right now.
I understand that, but you got to understand something. You know, just like I was telling another person, you know, God show what He want to be exposed. What's in the dark will come to light. It's always saying that. That's always the saying. But when I say this here, in all respect, bro, if your heart not in the right place, God see that too, man. And I just pray that your heart is in the right place, your spirit and your purpose is in the right place, and everything else will fall away.
I'm self-made all my life. I'm on downhill. Nobody gave me shit. I know how to go to the bricks and get it. I know how to go corporate and get it. I know how to do my business and get it. I don't need a damn thing from nobody else. I ain't never filed a lawsuit. You know how many lawsuits I already had on this man? Already had them fucked up in court. Oh, I don't got this. Avenatti is one of the few of my lawyers. That's easy.
Oh, Avenatti, that nigga ain't shit, man. Fuck that nigga. That nigga ain't. Man, let me tell you something, man. If you fucking with that nigga, you just as crooked as that nigga. That nigga ain't no shit. Fuck you gonna fuck with a crook. That nigga's a crook. Listen, that nigga's a crook. And let me tell you something. It ain't got shit to do with R.Kelly. It got something to do with justice. If you got a motherfucking tape, no. We talking a whole nother subject. If this motherfucker got a sex tape, you got a sex tape, and you give it to CNN, and CNN see the sex tape, every motherfucker should get a case. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, here you get extorted by Nike, and you get extorted by Adidas, and you get extorted by How the fuck you still able to be you trying to extort Nike? How the fuck you still able to be to do law, practice law? They should have took this shit away from them.
No, they can practice always even for the guilty thing.
Yeah, man, yeah. But I'm saying when you talk a dude, man, that ain't like.
Well, let me tell you this.
That nigga's a crook.
Right? He ain't do nothing. All that shit people got hype, that's another thing. They hyped on the wrong shit. This man can't put him away. He had a client that came to him that brought him back. That shit was CNN. They accepted that tape, bro. The tape was already at the right hand. So I don't know if it went to there or if he had a friend. I don't get to it. I never asked. That's not my business.
He's a crook.
If you take him out of again, take him out of the place, it won't stop with other shit you got.
That's bullshit.
The problem they got Joe fucked up, and I'm gonna tell you, as you, and you're an intelligent man, I'm bringing you this rap for hours. It's that motherfucking Rashonda, her family is gonna fuck him up. It don't mean nothing else, bro. Promise. Everything else is just extra.
So Rashonda,
The whole family coming through and telling the truth and providing all the motherfucking receipts and showing them all that motherfucking shit that he did. He fucked that trial up. It's gonna get him that fucking note. So when Greenberg taking people out, acting like he's basically on, remember we got that, bro. Greenberg ain't gonna never challenge Rashida and her family.
yeah.
He will never challenge them. You know why? Because he knows that's the one who bury y'all. Only thing he doing is holding out, getting R.Kelly.
You say what's that girl name? Rashonda. And I'm kept understanding because I asked Dana the other day. Yesterday, Dana, how the fuck you got a baby by Rashonda?
Man, listen, man. Look, I like Dana because he's loyal. But all that other shit, don't listen to that shit, man. That shit he be saying, I'm saying, Dana, you crazy. Dana put out there, he had a baby, Ashanti daughter.
Right.
Like, you all of a sudden had all these babies by all these girls. That girl's 17 years old, just turned 17, so you got a baby by her? What was that about?
Who's 17? Jazzy?
Who was Jazzy? Which one is Jazzy?
That's Ashanti's daughter. You know, he said yesterday, he told me, because you know, I don't got nothing against Dana. You know, I just don't like some of the shit he do, man, and it don't rock with me. And like I explained to him, you know, Chicago rock a different vibe. Just because we don't do all the shit every motherfucker think we should do, that don't mean we don't still rock Chicago. You know, it ain't about Kev.
See me, brother? I give any city that I'm the visitor in, they're suited.
Yeah, and he said,
I ain't going to war with everybody.
right. Hey, and let me tell you this, bro. He said, he said on his own, Rashonda ain't testified. Because I asked him, I said, Dana, so.
Dana is not in that shit, bro. This is who I talk to, right? I talk to Terry, all of them. R.Kelly, that's how he fucked them two girls out. He was like, man, that girl ain't his fucking sister. That's why people get their information. Like Dana, he's like, man, Dana wasn't that man. That man wasn't around him. I around my brother every day. That man, I don't even know who the fuck that man is.
Mm-hmm.
He works this way in as a stuff man. He tell me what for. He said, well, girls like is a stuff man. He bring them in all the time and had them doing dummy shit, and that's how they get in. But they don't get into knowing shit and doing all this shit.
Right.
That shit a lot. Dana actor, man. So you gotta think of this. Dana's in a YouTube dummy. I'm quite sure you saw it.
Yeah.
And then he said, the federal judge said he was going to let R.Kelly out. That damn fucking judge ever even gave an increment like he let his ass out of jail.
Well, you know, I tell people Dana is like Donald Trump. He got to pump up his base. He got to pump his bass up. And Dana, hey, I ain't got nothing against him, but I still speak my motherfucking mind, though. You know, because I had my run-in with him.
He was going up there. I said, Dana, stop thinking the Congo is you.
Right. I tried to tell him, man, that.
Listen to this. Somebody gonna get tired of you. You're not from there. You've written all this bullshit in the city. And you got a lot of motherfucking mixed feelings going on up there. I said, yo, what's gonna happen? You're gonna wind up in a beat. When the heck out at him, you don't get involved, call me up. 2 o'clock in the morning, tell me. Yo, you heard? I said, heard what? A nigga up there, yo, you that, crazy fuck, we was just in Chicago together, blah, blah, blah. I said, thanks. I said, one of his homies or somebody probably said something to him, and he tired of him. I said, yo, you not from there. Who the fuck are you gonna get on and put on for R.Kelly and you ain't from the city?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to explain to do.
I said, you think you can come down to Baltimore and do that? And they ain't been in Atlanta so motherfucking long, I don't even know if he raised up in Baltimore now. And I know his family, but, he's been in Atlanta a long ass time from where I'm in.
Man, that dude, like I told dude, I said, dude, I don't have to watch Tasha K and all that. I got common sense to know that them ain't this motherfucker's sister. They just pop up out the blue. I said, man, y'all stop playing with me, man. People just think you gotta watch YouTube bloggers all the fucking time and not have common sense for yourself. That's why when I talk to you, some shit I watch, but some shit I analyze from my own motherfucking self, and I just speak from a real nigga perspective and just try to speak how I feel. And if motherfuckers can't honor that, that's on them, but I'ma still stand where I stand. And wherever I stand, that's what it is. I tell motherfuckers, at first he was saying I was a clout taker. I said, dude, I ain't asked for this shit. I was doing some shit because I DJ, I rock Scales music. I've been rocking with him from day one. We from Chicago. We know how the law works in Chicago. We know how these young thoughts is in Chicago, and we know how young girls like older guys like younger girls like dope dealers, niggas that got rims, all that. We grew up in that area, bro, and that's why. And it's no disrespect to your daughter, bro, but you gotta understand when a motherfucker got that bag, motherfucker just chasing that bag, and that's what Jocelyn did, and that's what Ezreal did. It came more than just that bag. You know what I'm saying? The man must have eventually started loving him. They must start loving him, and hey, can't change what happened, man. We know the streets.
It's crazy, man. It's just a lot, man. It's just a lot. And that's why I done, like, anytime I move, man, and I fuck with a lot of egos in Chicago. That's really my forte. That's why I fuck with worldwide. So, it's a whole different level with them, with how I move and do shit. So when I'm sitting there telling him, and my man and them telling him, like, yo, like, who is this, niggas not gonna keep putting up with that, they Spanish niggas. Like, yo, they and turning like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga? Y'all just keep coming like, yo, get his ass chopped up. I'm like, I'm telling you. And I even think that shit again. I'm like, no, I'm no me. And I'm looking at me not being this strong for Baltimore. If that shit kept going around, then by the third time, you're going to get your eye bust open, beat down.
Hey, man, when I had the listening party, I didn't even know it was a dude. I didn't even know it was a dude that would whoop Dana ass. I had to tell him yesterday. I said, Dana, my name is Wes. I don't be in no mess. Anything I do, my image, my character, motherfuckers know me. I'm a straight shooter. I'm a real nigga. I'm an OG. Motherfuckers know me in the street. I can pick the phone up. And, man, motherfuckers was even on my line when I was going hard on them. Like, dude, if you think you come to Chicago to do a march and a kickback party, I'm going to kick your ass right back to Atlanta. All it was on my line. I ain't sugarcoat. Ain't none of that. Because one thing I can't stand is a motherfucker to get in my motherfucking space and then acting like they all that and you fighting for a cause that you really ain't fighting for. So I started to think like, dude, is this all about you or is this about chaos? Because all that.
So why would you be that much emotionally involved with y'all? Before Kelly got knocked off, I've been to Chicago so many motherfucking times that chased my daughter. Before me and him got to the point where I didn't even want to visit get a chance to visit my daughter. I never seen that. You're not going to tell me you was around him. You're trying to tell me he was in the courtroom. When I was in the courtroom, I said, nigga, you know where I was sitting at? He was like, yo,
mean, but I didn't know because we was talking about. I didn't know her name was Jazzy. I didn't even know she was 17. You know, I didn't know that.
I don't know if that's her name, man. That's not her.
Because he was just talking. I said Asante.
He almost got the rape charge for. That's her name.
No, the one he got the girl, that's Jazzy. That's Jazzy. That's Jazzy.
He call her Jazz for short. All of them call her Jazz for short.
No, but we talking about Ashanti's daughter. He called her Jazzy. He said Jazzy. I said, who is Jazzy? I said, that's Ashanti's daughter. He's like, yeah. So, you know,
Crazy, man.
her daughter 17?
She's young.
So how the fuck he have I know why I said, how you have a baby by Ashanti's daughter and Rashonda? Was this before?
Yeah, like that don't even matter. That's what I'm telling you. Dana's not that old. Dana young. Dana young.
How the fuck is he?
How would you know Rashonda? How would you see around?
Because he said we was little kids and we met at the movies or some shit and like, oh, you know Kels? Oh, I know Kels. I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen. I just listen to this shit, man. I mean, I tell a female in a minute. I play dumb, but I ain't dumb, motherfucker. You just can't tell me no anything. That because the motherfucker rocking don't mean they rolling.
When I see this shit, I laugh my ass off, bro. I said, this man going at. So now you have perspective.
And then you know, motherfuckers talking about.
And go on your platform and talk to you, have a problem. Man, I'm straight side in. And I don't have no problem answer nothing or facing nothing. You know what I mean? And I ain't a motherfucker who push no weight on nobody else. Man,
is Dana 42?
I don't know, bro. I'm telling you, when I listen, he made that video with me. And motherfucker did from Cal side, again, hit me up and said, yo, that nigga from your city. I said, what? I just took a picture, dropped that shit in my personal Facebook, and said, y'all need to know who this is. And the next motherfucker out, I got a couple hundred out for motherfucker. That motherfucker said, bing. Said, yo, your man, such no. I called my man live in California. Who this kid is?
Who is who? Dana?
Yeah, and my man was like, yo, that's such and such. But yo, what's going on? I told him, he was like, yo, please give me 24 hours. Let me something, blah, blah, blah. Yo, that takes 12 hours to call. And Dana called. Just by then, the next day, I talked to his people and all that. He was like, yo, man, she got me stalled. Like, yo, I don't
now all of a sudden, y'all cousins. Y'all cousins.
I put that out there because I wanted to fuck up Kel's Nation. So I called Rusty Allen from McCutton last night.
Yeah.
He had no choice but to roll with it. Because I was like, yo, that's for that foul shit. Like, nigga, don't get out your face with everybody. Everybody ain't no sucker, yo. I'm not no motherfucking jump stand. Like, yo, don't get on this motherfucking disrespecting no nigga. I don't do that. I'm not gonna get on. You know, I just see if anybody did something to me, I'm gonna address you in your DM, or then I'm gonna go back and hang with you. I'm gonna go ahead and that empty shit and let you know, nigga, you can call me out.
And then, right, and then they try to say you bankrupt or some shit.
Yeah, I did. Hell yeah, I did bankrupt. They said on their thing. I told that. His name, you know what I mean? Businesses, bankrupt, that make them broke. I'm motherfucking stupid. You think I don't know how to solve it? What? Yeah, I filed bankrupt before. I sit in my cars or houses and everything. Well, they don't know how the world works. It ain't slow to the work. I mean, how many times you say buy a new owner on the same business and the same people in that? You know why they say you own? Because they filed bankruptcy on that other one, and they changed it over.
And that nigga Tim, you know, it was a YouTube video on YouTube that I seen. You know, I don't know if it was edited or whatever. And I think the girl Shanti asked, well, how long do you know R.Kelly? And they tried to show that Tim was whispering in her ear, tell him some shit. And then he gets in the camera, he started talking. Did he really whisper to her?
And what? Which one?
One of the videos when all this shit started getting, you know, fresh, and Ashanti was on the side.
Let me give you this. Let me clear something up, right? I got pulled into this from what I can tell somebody. That's lied to me. She wouldn't have lied to me. This shit probably wouldn't have been that way it is. But she lied, and we had to keep digging. Is when we found out shit. So now, somebody put out some real fucked up shit for my daughter on her page. My daughter had about 55,000 followers on her IG. And they put all this shit on there about she sucking Kelly dick, she in the studio, she doing that. I'm talking on her page black. So I'm like, who the fuck? Everybody calls me like, yo, who the fuck is that on there? Talking on ass like that. So it was that page, Baby Girl 97 shit. So then I kept that, boom, put it in a file, set it to the side. So when it go on time for one, you know, you just listen. Now I'm finding out this person know this person with this person. And Sean T and the Savage best friend. The Sean T and Cheryl Mack best friend. I'm like, hold on, what the fuck all these motherfuckers I got family with? So how the fuck did you best friend with all these motherfuckers? Now it's all playing. Like, okay. So how do you make strength? You had no strength. Y'all need some meat on the bone. The clarity with the meat.
So Tim set you up?
Yeah, y'all take a picture of my daughter being fucked up and all this crazy shit y'all had already put out.
So Tim, so you saying so Tim set you up?
You ain't see my live?
I ain't watch all of
I
it.
set my live off, man. No, not this one. I have one that I called him up. I mean, his wife, all of them. I put it to the head. That's why he blocked me and everything after that.
Who broke? Somebody broke in R.Kelly house?
Down in the lab?
Yeah.
They ain't take shit. I never went. They ain't take shit. That was just a blessing.
So when Tim,
in his studio in Chicago.
hey, so when Tim set you up, you just had to roll with it.
No, I wasn't really wrong with it. It was like it was my door. It was like the shit was true, but you set me up to pull me out.
No.
We weren't no media motherfuckers. We was dealing with shit behind the scenes.
No.
So they needed us to come forward. And I know my motherfucking family on the shade when I'm talking about that's the parents of Azriel, that's the family of Azriel, that's me, my kids, everything. I said, what the fuck? I went off.
Yeah,
and it took me this long now to pinpoint who had that page.
Right. So people was trying to say in the news and all that shit, like you wrote a letter to give Azriel consent or something to be with R.Kelly.
Yeah, I did. Well, I wasn't to be with R.Kelly, wasn't to see no motherfucker. Before I had all that shit, October. All that, they got all that shit is out there.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people don't understand. I did the steps I'm supposed to do as a person. And I'm supposed to protect them. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough. You understand what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to leave my daughter. I just going to work for them. She's going to have somebody daughter. It's over. My daughter's birthday was in less than 90 days.
So when you wrote the letter, who the letter was written out to? Like
somebody in a and supposed to been in the label.
oh,
they know who it is. All that they got all that. They know who the person is. You know what I mean? That's why I said, man, all that shit them games, them motherfuckers, they play all the games they want. It's either good business or bad business. We had to take the bad business. That's it. If it was going to be more, then you try it. And a different manner for it to be more.
all right. It's all good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm at peace, man. I just, a lot of shit be going across my mind because when I was looking at you, I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna tell you like I saw Dana. I'm like, man, Joe, but you the father. You gotta take me smart. I was heated. I was really heated. And I was like, God damn, how you get mad at something that he consented to and then it didn't go the way he think it should, and now that's a whole big commotion. And that's why I say you gotta.
It was over something. That's what they thought.
Right.
The whole thing had to be Kelly because they look at Kelly as this and that. And I looked at my daughter already a motherfucking star. In my eyes, the only thing I need to help you was hit this motherfucker one song with his name on that bitch and her to finish her album. That's it. I was shot next year straight from my little company. CP. She was gonna walk that bitch right out for a day. I ain't need nothing from him. That was my daughter's career. She would have said, Dad, I don't want to say, okay, we done. That's a good thing. I ain't got to lose no more money in that shit. That's it.
No, you just want her to make a song, huh?
Like, if she had made her song and she got that fulfillment, like he was down. Like you did, you did anything with her. If there was any fulfillment, I wouldn't even been deep in his heart now, but you gave her no independence. Like, she still don't got you.
Wow. So all this, so all this goes just about basically she not doing what she's supposed to do. What she went in there supposed to do, and the shit went a whole nother way.
Whole nother way. I mean, for her, it's paradise. But what I'm thinking is, okay, well, he got his own message shit before you was born, man. So now look at you. You have nothing. So this shit don't turn out exactly like it is. Yeah, you got a little story. You might get a little deal. It ain't gonna be what? You're gonna get fucked back up. And hopefully you still have your interest in things. You still want to do something more. You ready to work.
So you think if she would have sat up there and went in there and did a song with R.Kelly, and all this shit wouldn't have been going on with her being 17 and all this shit?
I don't think none of it would have really went on, because she would have got to fulfill her independence. They fell in love, whatever the fuck number is. I mean, what can you be from? But if your motherfucker just take the motherfucker door and don't do shit with them, and continue to do to nothing with them, then really you lost all the way around. They lost, not you, but they lost all the way around.
And then now the 17-year-old shit, huh? I said now it's the 17-year-old shit, because he didn't do shit with him, so he just fucked him. I'm saying that it's the 17-year-old shit now, because she didn't do what she's supposed to do. She just...
No. Even this should have never been that. What I'm saying is, she would have had more independence. At least you just looked at her who as a motherfucker piece of ass and got her song and this and that. I can understand her going to her independence, her sticking beside her man. She got her own career. You ain't got shit. So how must you say, love these girls when you want them to do shit? And you end up fucked up with nothing. By the time all these fucking lawsuits hit, your royalties will be 10 years and old. You won't even get that. So now you got two girls that you can't do nothing but sit around with, and then you gotta take care of all that right now, and know that you're gonna do that. Then watch your powder go, and you ain't touching them, sleeping with them, none of that. But one, he got major insecurity. The girls, when you got motherfucking long in, feel like you take care and you can't keep up with them. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people looking at everything like, okay, you're doing this, you're doing that. But guess what? I don't have to be prepared to take care of a grown ass woman when she come out of this shit.
Well, see, hey, you got to realize something too, man. You know, even though she didn't set out the mission, you know, you probably told her, say, hey, you know, when you go in there, be professional, be about business. But she got in there and shit went a whole nother route. You know, and then I know that.
This is always what you call yourself. You know, what's going on? We stay on that horn. You answer that phone. You know what I mean? We there. The same shit. We respect your scenery. This time, man, this what it is. I mean, we have had a bad business situation.
Wow.
But you could have made that shit, man. He could have faced me. We could have dealt with that shit. Man up off that shit. And it's in a different life.
So, because you making me think she could have just fucked him and still got the record done.
No, not at all. I don't approve shit. If I go over 17, that's out the file, bro. That's like a real violation, bro. I don't give a fuck about the fuck. Like, the fuck is what it is. That ain't gonna never go away. Oh, violated my daughter. Like, if you had plans to keep around, then nigga keep around. Because she have age. Then you could have, you know, by that sweet talk to do whatever. You're not gonna take advantage of her from the beginning. And then say she loves me.
But when you say keep around to age, 17 is of age, bro. I'm telling you.
Check the law again, man. Hey, I challenge you on this one. Check the law again. I'm in the middle of this. 18 is all federal law around the world. My daughter is of 8. And then Florida, Rock 18. She wasn't in Chicago. My daughter was in Florida. R.Kelly's and my daughter in Florida. 17 is an illegal age. I do my research later. Yeah, I confirm you. I'm not all over this situation. So it's not about my daughter. That's what I'm saying. Like, my daughter shit probably not even going to affect them. Now, other shit that's going to affect them, man. I'm 16-year-old. Well, shit, hey. But you know how it go, man. You know, they said, fuck it. Why milk the cow when you can get the cow for free? She just probably felt like shit. She ain't need your expertise and your advice. She on her own. She can do it on her own. I'm quite sure she thought she was wrong. I don't think that. Right? At the end of the day, that's where they got to come back home to you. And then you got to figure out how to rearrange your shit, fix your shit, and then be able to provide for them until they get on their feet and figure out what they want to do. That's what I mean when I say you can't say you fall back on your child because your child might fall in your goddamn lap and need a whole lot more than what you ready to get. Yeah, well, I can just tell you a story, shit. You know, when the motherfuckers say, hey, what are we? Are we friends with benefits or what? So, you know, in friends with benefits, it's like this. You get something for something, right? It's like a man and a woman in a relationship. Whether who got the bag, you got the bag or she got the bag. And the people say, hey, you know, let's be friends with benefit. Now she might, you know, want some dick, but in the place of the dick, you know what I'm saying? You know, she giving him money. You feel me? And he probably thinking like, hey, fuck that. Why be friends with benefit when I could just take the whole benefit? You feel me? And I honestly think when your daughter got to a comfortable place with Kels, she probably just said, fuck you, dude. I can do this shit on my own. I don't need you to help me with my career. Or my daughter ain't gonna never say fuck you, dude, to me. Well, I don't got that type of shit. My daughter got this what you gotta understand. No matter how we gonna make this man into it, this man is a fucking official liar. First of all. Second, he makes girls feel like he's the fucking. That's all that's his own practice. Like the shit tells God, man, he got his own self in this shit, man. This is his own doing. That's like it ain't no justification for the dumb shit he did. Like you going there to a kid, your kid should know about your fucking ex-wife. I personally, even with the Adria shit, I don't even believe that shit. Because to me, if a nigga tied you up into a banana tie, she sad. Well, if a nigga tied you up like that, you got loose, why the fuck you ain't go to the police station? Surviving R.Kelly was a whole joke to me because all the women ain't make a police report. All them, he made a daffy shit in the bucket and all this old shit. What? That was wrong. Yeah, he made now let's talk about the surviving R.Kelly shit because to me, them girls were incredible to me. Just to me. I don't know nothing. I mean, like Colin Williams going together now, that is wrong, man. Yeah. They're grown ass women. Like I don't appreciate that shit. Like Kenny Jones and all the motherfuckers was almost 40 years old. Like how the fuck you push your career and get your career? Like that don't make no sense. And then you talk about he did this thing, that don't make no sense to me. Right. Like Sean P the same way. He was 37. Right. Yeah. That shit don't make no sense. Them motherfuckers like that, I don't want to hear them motherfucking stories. I ain't never said nothing to them. My wife don't speak to them, none of that shit. So good. Hey man, well thanks for calling me back, bro. You know, I'm go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and get me something to eat for some dinner, then I'm just gonna make me some movies. Come here, man. All right, my brother. All right, man. Yeah, brother. You know, we're gonna have a long conversation. It'll be something else. Okay. But I feel y'all definitely
take it in and appreciate your opinion on it, bro. For real.
All right.
You know, especially as a mother, another father and everything, and coming out of the shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got major respect for that.
All right. So,
All right, my brother.
Peace.
Yeah. There y'all have it.
Oh, where do I get this shit from? What did I get myself into? What the fuck did I? Free cows, goddammit. Fuck what y'all talking about, goddammit. Free cows, you know. Like I tell that motherfucker, I don't give a fuck who I talk to. I got my own motherfucking mind, my own theory. Y'all heard it. I came from a real nigga perspective. You know what I'm saying? I think the YouTube. Hey, y'all need to follow me on YouTube, DJ Tyson, because I'm gonna put this on YouTube on my own channel. You know, DJ Tyson, DEEJAY space T West. I mean, I don't give a fuck if Dana mad. I don't care. I mean, shit. I don't answer questions. You know, hey, he called. Y'all was on the live. Hey, here you go. Hey, he said himself. You know, he said shit. He was mad because the deal didn't go through. You know, and to me, it's just my opinion now. You know, people can be sound like his daughter didn't complete the part of the bargain. She gave up the pussy, and the pussy was good, and she felt like the little pudding pop, like Bill Cosby pop. And she like, fuck that. You know, Kel's gonna take care of me. I'm straight, and I don't need no record deal. You can't knock. You can't. You know, I don't know. They say Azriel was watching this video, and I don't know if she was or not, but if she is or still is, let me tell you something. Holla at me. For real. Oh, the phone hung up. I don't have to make sure that. This motherfucker is hung up. Trust me. But nevertheless, Azriel, I like to talk to you if you get a chance. You know what I'm saying? Because I just think, like, you know, I want to be in the middle. It ain't no clout chasing. Just getting to the bottom of some shit. It just seemed like he mad because his daughter went and did her own thing. You know,
this
like
was
2019. Chicago, a different breed.
Let me make
it
clear, y'all.
I mean,
this was 2019 when she was with R.Kelly, not against R.Kelly.
Gotta
okay.
Keep it real with you. We got game. So if you send your daughters out.
So let me get the record clear. This was 2019 when she was still with Robert Sylvester Kelly. Okay. So let's just get it straight. And nothing you talk about. I'm not Dr. Rice. Okay. So let's just get this shit straight. Okay. I'm just saying. So y'all know this is all 2019 with me being on Facebook sitting in my car. Okay. In my truck. Whatever. Okay. All right.
Out here and thinking this goes, you got that much mind control over them, especially in Chicago. You're in for a rude awakening. Yeah, you know, so it seemed like oh, my phone is hung up. Trust me. Hello? Oh, this nigga still on the phone. Psych. Nevertheless, I ain't got nothing against him. I ain't got nothing against so-and-so, but I thought when I called him, he knew who I was because I hit him up on Instagram. I said, yo, call me. You know, I didn't even know the guy was going to call me back. You know what I'm saying? You know. I didn't even know he was going to call me back. It just so happened he called me back, and I was on my live, and we was talking. So, hey, I might as well get it all out. Get it all out. Shit, quiet minds want to know because I've been thinking. I told him, man. I'm like, man, the fuck is this dude, man? You can't blame nobody but you. You know, like I told him, you know, when he tells me, you know, like shit like, man, you know, my daughter, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, man, Joe, well, who, you know, how did she get to him? Did you let her go? I said, what the problem you got to realize is, if I'm just saying, if you know the history of a person, right? Why would you send your 17-year-old daughter out to vent with a grown-ass man as a parent? That's my whole concern. You know, I mean, just talking real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just couldn't personally do it with my child. Okay, here you go. Just go on with him. And, hey, I hope you get the record deal. Come on back. I couldn't do that. I just couldn't do it. So, Which I heard, he said, man, he got pissed off. Shit, he sent his daughter for one mission. Shit, his daughter had a whole nother mission. And hey, y'all know just as well.
Ass, titties,
Y'all
ass
know
and
just as
titties,
well. You know,
ass, titty,
you
titties.
can't knock young women if they want security. Just like every woman wants security. Shit, if I ain't got to work, why work? And like I kept saying, R.Kelly locked up now, man. They showing their loyalty to him. You can't knock that shit, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure if they really wanted to get paid, all they got to do is just sell some shit to TMZ and all these other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do another one with Gayle King ass. I know that much. If y'all watching, don't ever do shit with Gayle King again without getting no motherfucking money. Azrael and what's the other girl named? Jocelyn. Take my advice. Don't do another fucking interview unless them motherfuckers pay you some millions of fucking dollars that they want to hear y'all motherfucking story. You hear me? You hear it from a real nigga. Get paid. You know, I try to reach this shit out to R.Kelly. You know, don't do another fucking interview without the motherfuckers paying you. Everybody else getting paid off of R.Kelly, but the motherfuckers who's involved. That's crazy. I ain't nowhere in the world. I have to get paid off my motherfucking man.
Just my opinion.
I need $2 million.
2019, it's probably 2019.
Yeah, both of them.
From watching the Lifetime docuseries.
I need $2 million. Y'all want an interview? Give me $2 million. Even if they don't think it's the truth,
yeah, because everybody was getting paid off a dude, man. Everybody was getting paid.
Can't say amen, say ouch.
Yeah.
Straight up. I need
okay,
$2 million
but check this out. This is the thing.
You want me to talk? Put that money in my motherfucking account. Here go my motherfucking account number.
Hey, check it out. And I just got some more information on Angelo Clary. I'm finna do another live. I'm finna end this one. If y'all like this live, somebody put my Cash App up. We going back down memory lane, but I just got some more alleged information on Angelo Clary. And I'm about to go live again. So see, you always want to talk about R.Kelly and young women. Let's talk about him. And I'm going to find that person too. See, can I get an interview with this person about Angelo? See, they say what's in the dark will come out to the light. And a lot of people don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, Mr. Bill Cosby with the Jello pudding pop. Yeah. So listen, I'm about to go live again, y'all. When y'all feel to donate to the channel, please do so. Just feel like the same energy they put in R.Kelly, I'm gonna put that same energy on exposing these clown ass people. All right, so I got some alleged shit on Kelly. I mean, on Angelo. Some alleged shit. I'm gonna end this live now and get ready to come on back. Yeah. You finna get that same smoke. So listen, y'all. Let me end this live, and I'm finna do a live right after this. Make sure y'all donate. Hit the Cash App, Kevin's Blessing, all that good shit. DJ Tyson 357 PayPal.me/DJ Tyson 357. Make sure y'all support the channel financially. I appreciate y'all. God bless you all. Y'all have a good day. I'm about to go live one more again with a short video about Angelo Clary, allegedly. So let's get it. DJ Tyson ain't to be fucked with. I'll let y'all in a minute.